Last motherfucker.
We're gonna do a song that you never heard before.
Great American Hip-Hop
Debate
Podcast.
DS to my left.
Technology, bro. Technology.
Shout out to brother Mook on the check-in. I'm brother Burns. You already know.
Great American Hip-Hop Debate.
Podcast.
Let's have a debate. We can do it anywhere you want.
Welcome to the Great American Hip Hop Debate Podcast. During last week's intro, there were some statements made that may have ruffled some feathers, and I'm here to clear the air. First thing I want to say is insecurity is never a good look, and my shine does not affect anyone else's shine. And we could all shine together. So to anyone who took offense to last week's intro and whatever was said, you know what I'm saying? The Great American Hip Hop Debate Podcast would like to say, go fuck yourself. Because y'all motherfuckers can't be all sensitive and shit. If we say we the best, I mean, I think a lot of people forgot hip hop is a competitive sport.
Word.
And you have to be Michael Jordan. You don't want to be Steve Kerr. If I say I'm the best, that don't mean you're the worst. That don't mean you're trash. That means you're supposed to say you're the best and come back and prove.
Yeah, I never heard anybody say they want to be Craig Elo.
Yeah, this is Mic Check. We're going to introduce a new segment. It's going to be called Mic Check. We're going to do it during the interview, and we're just going to check whatever it is that needs to be checked. And right now, people in hip-hop who are sensitive, who are insecure, who are not firm in their position or in themselves need to be checked. Or just get the fuck out the room, man. For real. Stop playing.
Yeah,
this is Burns. This is the Great American Hip-Hop Debate Podcast. I got Brother V to my left.
That's right, baby. What's good? VSOP.
I got Mook on the check-in.
Check.
Let's go. Let's get the jump off jumping.
And we got a special guest. Being that we on our king shit, we got my brother, Mesa, the king of Western York, in the house.
That's right. Yeah. We in the building. Thank you for having me, fellas.
Thank you for being here, brother.
for
Shout
being
out to
here.
you. Shout out to everything you're doing. Before we move on, I want to give a shout out to before we get to our regular shout outs, I want to give a shout out to DJ Magello. DJ Magello is a Latin DJ / artist who is doing his thing.
Right.
Currently, he's one of the people who's taken advantage of the
whole live stream.
Yeah, of the quarantine, of the accessibility to listeners, to fans, the whole live blowing up. He's one of the Latin artists who's really taking advantage of it, who's really using it to grow his following and to build his brand. And last week when Brother Mook brought him up, it might have sounded like we wasn't really respecting what he's doing, and I want to send a shout out to him. I want to just say to continue doing what you're doing. We as Latins should support each other, and we definitely do support what you're doing. So big up to you.
Word.
And let's get to the regularly scheduled program. Shout out Brother F and Straight Fuego Studio.
Straight Fuego Studio for your earlobe penetration.
Shout out to the Breath Babies and the Breath Wives. Shout out to all the listeners on YouTube, Spotify. Shout out to all the listeners on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Shout out to all the viewers on YouTube. Shout out to all the followers on the socials.
That's right. Yeah.
Did I miss anything?
The sponsors.
Shout out to the sponsors
that we forgot last week.
We've been forgetting about y'all, but we're bringing y'all back. So shout out to Four Locos.
It's been rough, though.
Shout out to White Owls, and shout out to Noche de Recuerdos.
Noche de Recuerdos.
Strip
they
club.
They back,
Brother
baby.
Mesa. Y'all can't see it, but the smile says it all. The smile says it all. So shout out to all my bullet hole bitches.
Yes.
Shout out to y'all, man. We back. We were back after a break last week. We came back real energetic. We came back hyped up. We said some shit. Mostly me, you know. I guess I'm the shit talker, but I don't think it's shit talking. But anyway, we're back again. So, how y'all doing? First and foremost, before we get to current events, how y'all doing?
Oh, we chilling, baby. I'm good, man.
Everybody's good. Everybody's in good vibes.
Marvelous.
Brother Mesa. Everybody's in good vibes. All right, good to hear. Good to hear. So let's just get right into current events then. Brother Mook,
what you got?
Tell me what's going on. Tell me what's going on in this fucked up world, bro.
Let's go with current events, baby. All right, so first on the list, I got your boy, who we went in on last week. Your boy 6ix9ine, making headlines because he was beefing with Big Snoop, and I guess the beef was a violation of his parole. So people in turn were then shouting him out and kind of snitching on him. So kind of the tables would turn. And what y'all think?
That's what you get, man. Karma's a motherfucker.
Wait, I can answer too, right?
Yeah, of course, absolutely,
yeah,
bro. You're the guest, baby. Go ahead. Actually, go ahead, man. You have the floor.
Yo, that shit he's doing, like gimmick shit, never lasts. There's no foundation built on that. You know what I mean? So, this kid, as fast as he's coming, is as fast as he's gonna go.
Yeah, as fast as he goes up, as fast as he's gonna come
down.
But
what do y'all think about? What do y'all think about Snoop as an OG, kind of taking, kind of stooping down to his level? You feel me? Instead of playing it like an OG and maybe trying to advise him or.
What did Snoop do? Because I don't know exactly what he did.
Yeah, Mook, give us the update. What was the actual?
How did it pop off?
I'm pretty sure he was calling him out. He's been one of the more vocal, prominent artists that have been calling him out for being a snitch. So I'm not sure really how it started, but I did see the headline where 6ix9ine was getting at him, and then 6ix9ine had been, I guess, labeling himself as a rat as well.
Well,
I guess I don't know.
I think I know a little more. I think it started with somewhere along the line. Snoop called him out. I think he put up an Instagram post or something, and he called him out. Exactly. And then 6ix9ine put a video up of him watching a video of Suge Knight.
That's
and
right.
Suge Knight is talking about Snoop being a snitch.
Right.
And then supposedly 6ix9ine got some paperwork of Snoop
cooperating
and giving some information.
And shit,
Then Snoop came back with a video, and I thought this was the worst shit. This is when it got corny to me, because Snoop shot a video and it was pretty much just a selfie video, and he's like, "Oh, 6ix9ine, you a bitch," some shit like, "You fucking with Big Snoop, but you a bitch." Like he really ain't say nothing, and it was just it looked like a real emotional reaction,
hollow threats and shit.
And then 6ix9ine posted up some DMs that Snoop was sending some bitch, I think, or something, cheating on his wife. I don't know. So the whole point is it's a lot of rumors and hearsay, and he's cheating on his wife, and he's a snitch.
Who the fuck cares about that shit?
Yo,
I don't know. I think Snoop should be above that.
Yeah, I honestly think that kid just he's great at marketing. You know what I mean?
He's the greatest troll on earth.
You know what I mean?
He's the greatest troll.
He could be making all that shit up, Photoshop and everything.
Yeah.
And to catch people out their element, out their feelings and shit. Get people to fucking react crazy.
But it's that he's mastered the art of trolling so much that, if he was to put that energy into marketing something or into, you know what I'm saying?
He's marketing himself.
Yeah.
He's the greatest troll.
He has the brain capacity to be like a fucking marketing genius for a Fortune 500 company.
Yeah, but it's over for him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so...
he's gonna he just can't be allowed in the game, period. You know what I mean?
The game has changed, bro.
Yeah, I know, but even though it's changed, that doesn't mean that the
fundamentals,
the people that are come from that cloth have to accept it.
No, and I think we don't. I think the problem is that we're outnumbered by the new generation.
Yeah, I don't be giving a fuck though, man.
Yeah, no.
You feel, absolutely. You know what I mean? Absolutely.
That's what I was talking about earlier.
And he's
standing firm in your belief.
He's doing it to himself. You're gonna see that. They already took his shit off of billboards, right?
Yeah.
I knew that he paid for views on YouTube, right? Because when the video came out, I saw it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I saw the comments when the video first came out. and it was all bot comments.
Right. The
You know what I
generic
mean?
joint.
Yeah.
Like shit that don't even make sense to be in for the video.
For the
you know
video
what I mean?
that you're watching, yeah.
So I was like, look, this nigga's paying for views on top of it. So he's just the whole, you know what I mean?
The
And
whole
you
package.
can't even do that anymore. That's illegal to do that now.
So now, do you think he's paying for views or his label's paying for views?
Yeah, I would probably say the label's probably he's not gonna come out of pocket for that shit.
I think we're looking at a small issue in a bigger problem. And it's a problem that has existed for a long time, and it's that these labels don't love hip-hop, bro. They're not for the culture.
They're all about
You
the
know what?
numbers.
Not at
They're all
all.
about the
They're
numbers.
all about
It's all-
profit.
But that's
so-
what I was trying to tell you when we were talking about his, rise to fame once again. He got, the machine behind him. But that could only last so long, Mesa just mentioned he lost his shit with Billboard. And, he's shooting himself in the foot with beefing with people like Snoop. He's going to fizzle out, you feel me? And then
Real fast.
the machine is just going to pass him by. He's going to do something with
you know
he's
what's
gonna,
you know
you know?
you know what's sad about this kid? The saddest part about this kid is that I knew about this kid before he popped off in the U.S. Right?
Mm-hmm.
The reason he even got hot in the U.S. is because he was on fire
in Eastern Europe.
in
and shit.
Eastern Europe,
Right.
Yeah.
in
Right.
Slovakia, Prague.
Yeah, he claims Slovakia is second home.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm talking about, he can go over there right now
Yeah.
And be king.
and be king.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So the thirst for wanting to, then he would come back to the States, but he's nobody in the States.
Yeah.
Shit ain't rocking in the States, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So he decided to do that gimmick of like he said, yo, it's cool to have gang members in your videos. Fuck it, I'm gonna do, you know what I mean? Get a whole bunch of gang members, put them in my video. You know what I mean? But the whole thing is that he didn't have to do that.
That goes back to that marketing brain of his.
I know, but he could have been fine with his fan base from Eastern Europe. He was touring, like doing 16 city tours.
Yeah,
Sold out.
That's greed, bro.
Yeah.
You
That's
understand?
greed.
Like, if my situation, right? Like I got a lot of fans in Italy, right? I'm waiting for like this whole shit to be over so I can go over there. I've been doing features with artists from over there. They rapping in Italian, and I'm rapping in English. You feel me?
That's
Fuck
what's
it.
up.
Yeah,
is
that's
what it is.
awesome.
Fuck
Hell
it.
yeah.
Fuck it.
Big
Fuck
up
it.
to that.
Yeah.
So
International.
I'm like, damn, if I were to go to Italy, I come back, do a couple of shows, and I come back to the U.S. and nobody bothers me because my music is not too popping in the U.S. It's better for me.
Yeah.
I could come back to my home, live peacefully, and I gotta worry about, yo, who's checking me? Yo, can I take a picture? No, no, no.
Yeah. You could
know
go
what?
out and eat and shop and do whatever you want to do.
could chill, then
yeah.
be like, I'm gonna go make a grip in Eastern Europe, come
Exactly.
back, and then boom, I'm chill
Exactly.
with the family.
Yeah.
So that's the saddest part about this, because now he dug himself in a hole he can't get out of. You know what I mean?
But it's the problem with a lot of these kids too, is that the newest drug is attention. They're all addicted to attention.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the
a fact,
saddest
though.
thing.
And
you know what I mean?
they've learned how to turn attention into dollars.
how to monetize attention.
Yeah.
You know what
And
I'm
the
saying?
worst-
He's gonna have to be extremely smart in his next moves that he makes within the next several years. He's gonna have to be ahead of everything, and
I don't see it lasting the next
Yeah.
several years.
I don't either.
Well,
unless
that's what I
unless
mean,
he
like-
invests the money that he has
can.
and does something.
He
but
can, but he's gonna have to be extremely smart,
I think
smarter
he's gonna-
than
I think
he's
gonna
been
end up getting
in
locked
recent
up
time.
again. You know what I mean?
yeah,
He
he's gonna do
tends
something
to
stupid,
make bad decisions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That I think is
Like
is
he's already
proven.
already you just came out, right?
And you
And
on
the
some
first
troll
thing
shit.
you do is troll people.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm 34. When niggas came home like that, like, from snitching, you had to get the fuck out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You probably didn't even want to be seen.
No.
You know what I mean? It's like, you should be ashamed of yourself. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Type shit.
But like it's
That-
like,
Because I don't want to hear that they pimped him out or that they extorted him. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Because you knew what you was doing when you said, yo, what's up, my nigga? Let's get come in my video. I know how to market. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I know I'm not a gang member, but you knew what you was doing when you was acting the role on Instagram, instigating people,
That's what I
fucking with
always say.
people. You understand what I'm saying?
But that's the
shit that I don't condone.
That goes back
Yeah,
to the
that's
difference
exactly what I've been
in
saying. You know what you
in
did.
generations. That's the shift in the culture. Where back in the
That's the other
90s,
thing.
Like Mesa just said, if somebody came home and was labeled a snitch, you couldn't associate with them. Otherwise, that's going to rub off on you. They were immediately banished from the community.
They would just dip because
somewhere along the line, you know what I'm saying? They made it okay. And now hip hop, not the culture, but the business is telling you, fuck that. It don't matter.
Yeah, as long as you make money.
I think it goes back a little bit, I think, to Rick Ross being a CEO and that shit just like having zero effect on his life or
I
on his
remember
career.
50. Yeah. Even 50 Cent in 2000.
Yeah. So there's been a few instances of just things that wouldn't have been accepted back in the day, and now it's like...
It's commonplace almost.
Now forget about it.
Yeah.
One thing you could give him is that he took snitching to a whole nother level.
He's doing shit nobody's ever done, but that doesn't mean it's positive, you feel me? And it's definitely going to affect our culture negatively. And
absolutely.
And the sad thing is that the day that he fizzles out, the corporates, the companies, they're gonna find the next thing, man.
That's the thing, though.
Exactly.
The minute he's no longer profitable, bro, it's like that piece of paper, bro, crumpling.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. The machine is gonna pass him up.
I'm not waiting for the moment, but I know it's inevitable. The moment that we get a really big like gay rapper, you feel me? Like big, like superstar status, you know what I mean?
Like on some international Kanye type shit.
Yeah, and these labels, I mean, we already got Young Thug coming out in dresses and these cats with their purses and shit, and it's just like, and not to go there, but that goes to a deeper social issue that has to deal with just society and this whole acceptance, and it's bigger than hip hop, but I think hip hop, we always used to police ourselves, and somewhere along the way we stopped doing it, and that's why this new generation. They're fucking weird, bro.
They make weird things. They make shit trendy.
I don't know what else to say. They're weird. So, all right, let's move on to something a little better and a little more.
What else you got?
Relatable to us, I think.
All right, so let's take it back to the OG days, to the 90s, right? And the 10-part series of the Michael Jordan's last season with the Chicago Bulls just wrapped up. The last episode was just this last Sunday. The last 2 episodes.
Yeah, the last dance.
They drop 2 every week. The Last Dance. And, I felt like I saw things on this documentary that I didn't know, or that kind of like reminded me, took me back to that time. Because I remember seeing like Michael Jordan docs like Come Fly With Me or Airtime, and it was all, highlights. But this got deeper to the core of what his career was and his relationships, and it was just I thought it was eye-opening. What you guys think if you did catch it? What you guys thought?
Go ahead, man. That's how you like.
I haven't seen it.
No, you haven't seen it?
No, wow. I haven't seen it because I was waiting for it to finish so I could binge it all at once because I hate waiting for the weekly.
You see me? I've been watching it every Sunday.
Yeah.
All right, so let me ask. We got to live through that, and I mean that motherfucker used to blow my mind and shit, bro. And still to this day, like those videos, I don't know, man.
Wait till you watch the shit, yo. You're gonna be
like that shit. Gotta give you chills.
It's gotta just his mindset.
Yeah.
It takes you deeper into his mindset.
Yeah,
which is when it takes you deeper into his mindset. You're just like, oh, damn. God.
This guy was an animal. He was a savage, yo.
This guy is
How did you feel after watching it?
Even better. I'm like,
I applied it to my shit. I'm like, yo, I gotta be like that. You feel me?
And that's the thing. A lot of people were like, oh, he's a bad person. And I'm like, you too soft, yo. Like, this is the shit. This is the mentality you have to have in order to survive. Not survive, to make it to the level where he's at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Listen,
saying? You
he
have
got
to
that.
have that killer mentality.
Yeah.
You have to
Yes.
be an assassin. If you're not with me, you're against me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yeah.
And I gotta get you out the way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He got
And-
that killer instinct that Kobe had, obviously.
And a lot of people
that-
like,
Kobe's
Diddy
his
has.
like offspring though.
yeah,
Yeah.
He took him under the wing. So a lot of people don't know that.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
Yeah.
they
They
talk
had
about
a
the
good
Kobe
relationship.
shit. There's a whole
Yeah.
episode dedicated to Kobe.
I saw on Twitter after rest in peace Kobe always.
Yes.
After Kobe
R.I.P.
had Kobe died, somebody on Twitter put up a tweet and it was something like Jordan's sons were like, "Yo, Dad, where you going?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm going to the funeral. My son died." And they're like,
Oh,
"No,
snap.
we're here." He's like, "No, fuck that."
My real son.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
real son.
Yeah.
So do y'all think LeBron has the killer instinct?
No,
No way.
I don't know about it. It's
No
a different game. It's a different game, yo.
Fucking way at all. Look, I seen Jordan in the playoffs. I seen Kobe in the playoffs. I seen Bron in the playoffs, and he folds under pressure. Like he will
Facts.
fold like a lawn chair, like
My
a
nigga,
$2
he
bill
don't
that's
show
been in your
up.
wallet.
He don't show up.
Yo, you know what it
Golden
is?
State cooked that nigga,
And-
man.
Well,
And you know what it is?
Kyrie.
All the people from this era will tell you, oh, but all these athletes, you know, they're just mad athletic. They would have ran circles around all the other dudes in the NBA like back then. I'm like, yeah, but it was a way more physical game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They
Today,
would
you
have
look
only
at
got
somebody
to
too
come
hard,
down
it's
the
a
lane
foul.
once.
Huh?
They would have only came down the lane one time back in
One
the day.
time against the bad boys, and
Yeah.
it would have been a wrap for them. They would have quit basketball.
yeah.
Remember
know what I'm
Mason and Oakley?
Yeah, exactly.
Imagine coming down that lane. I
Nah.
don't think Durant is going to do it
Nah.
3 times.
No
you
way.
know what I mean?
I should have stayed outside.
Uh-huh.
I know
Um,
Anthony Mason.
But all right, so shout out to The Last Dance. Shout out to everybody who dressed up. I think that's awesome. We're in quarantine, yo. You gotta enjoy everything, man. You gotta fucking have fun. So if you want to throw on your bull shorts or and some J's and get your drink and get your smoke on and get your zone on, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Yo,
yeah.
fucking enjoy it, bro.
That was the shit, though. You're gonna enjoy it, Burns. You're gonna
Oh
like
yeah, I
it.
look
It's gonna be
forward to
dope.
that. I'm waiting for a good, like day off where I could just beast watch it. But then I'm scared because I'm gonna get souped and want to hit the courts. I'm gonna pull a hammy. I'm gonna pull an Achilles.
The court's gonna hit you,
back
fool.
spasm and shit.
The courts are gonna hit you, fool. Get the fuck out of here.
Listen. What I was gonna say is that mentality that Jordan had is the same mentality that, for example, like I said, Kobe or like a Diddy. So get your
Yeah.
Diddy on. Get in that podcast mode, and yo, don't stop until you hit 10 million, 100 million like Joe Rogan.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Is
You're
that-
gonna get in that mode.
But are you saying that because you think I don't got it to get back on the court?
Oh no, you could get on the
I don't
court.
think
You could
you ever
stand
had
there
it.
and look around and shit.
But, you know,
Baby Shaq talking shit.
I
All right.
digress.
We're going to move on to a new segment. It's called What the Fuck 2020. Because I swear to God, every time we come record, every week or every other week, something new done came up. Some news popped up. And
It's a new
What
threat
the
to
fuck, yo?
it's a new
So-
threat to humanity.
so last week, I don't know if y'all heard of this. Last week, NASA came out and said they have now discovered a parallel universe that runs directly next to us, except time is going backwards.
Everything is backwards. All the laws of physics and time are backwards. So up is down, left is right, everything's
So,
backwards.
first question is, do y'all even believe this?
They said that's a theory. It's not something that I was reading on it, and it's a fourth dimension. That's all it is.
Do y'all believe in parallel universe?
Absolutely.
What does
I
a
feel I
parallel
came
universe?
from that parallel universe.
Imagine like there's another timeline similar to this one, but something's different.
Yeah.
So maybe in this other timeline, like
You're
Jordan was trash
yeah.
and Pippen was the man. You
Right.
feel me? Or in this other timeline, we was all born rich.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's basically the same shit, but something's different. Like if you ever watched Avengers,
Avengers?
yeah,
Like, of course.
I
hell
think
yeah.
what was the last one? Endgame.
Yes.
They deal with parallel universes, and
Right.
timelines
Exactly.
and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
So they're saying that wherever our universe is, if this is the line, there's another one right next to it,
Right.
and everything is the same except it's going back.
And it's all because they discovered a molecule that doesn't exist on Earth. and they were like, "Yo, what the fuck is this?" And they traced it back, and they said, "There's possibility that there's a parallel universe."
So where the molecule came from?
They don't know. It didn't come from Earth.
Do
though.
y'all think it's connected to the alien announcement from like 2 weeks ago? Do
Ah,
you think
yo,
they're trying to slow roll out some fucking crazy shit?
Some
and-
real aliens?
Yeah, and they're just like giving us little chips.
Yeah,
Hints.
like,
Yeah,
Hints.
They're
one
spoon
day
feeding
Trump
us.
is just gonna take the wig off and be like,
Yeah, he's gonna be a reptile and shit.
Yeah,
We
I don't
told
know,
y'all
man.
motherfuckers.
If the aliens do come out, I know that we're gonna be their slaves.
Oh yeah, we fucked up in the game.
yeah.
We not ready unless they're like robot. Oh, those stupid aliens that were allergic to water in that movie
Oh, and
in Signs.
Signs from
Yes.
Then we
Yeah,
got a
yeah.
chance. But if they some halfway smart niggas, yo, we
Listen,
fucked, bro.
we
They
wasn't
created
even
us.
ready for a quarantine. How the fuck we gonna be ready for aliens? B?
True. Now we're gonna have to wild out on aliens though.
Yeah,
No, we're gonna have to. Eventually, niggas are gonna say, "Fuck the cops, fuck
Yeah,
everybody in the
yeah.
revolution."
That's
Exactly.
what's coming.
You know
That's
what I
what's
mean?
coming.
So that is what the fuck 2020.
There was
What the fuck for the week?
oh fuck, man, who passed away? A funny white actor, older cat. I don't remember.
George
fuck it,
Carlin?
but no, not George Carlin. He died mad years ago. Recent death.
Oh, recently?
Anyway, shout out to everybody who passed away this week. Oh, there was a wrestler who passed away. I think his name was Chad. Please forgive me for forgetting his last name, but he passed away. Shout out to him because he passed away. His son was drowning, and he jumped in the water to save his son. And in doing so, he got swept up by the current.
Oh, I saw that. Yes.
You know,
And he
Damn.
told the lifeguards to go get his son.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
so
crazy.
shout out to him. That's a sad story, you know. And all,
Wow. R.I.P.
yeah, you know, most of us in here are fathers, and it's just a sad story. So, what the fuck 2020? Hopefully one day we'll come in and we won't have that segment because nothing crazy will have happened and life will return to some type of normality. But until then,
Never.
What the fuck 2020?
so now we got the homie Mesa in the house.
King of West New York, baby.
Shout out to you, brother. Shout out to everything you're doing. You got a new project out. We're gonna get to that. But I want to start back in the very beginning. I want anybody who's listening to this who may not know who Mesa is, I want them to build a better understanding of his story and get to know him so they can get into his music, get into his media content, get into everything he's doing. So Mesa, first and foremost, my brother, thank you for being here.
No
It's
doubt.
a pleasure to have you. Again, shout out to all the accomplishments. You came up, if I've done my research correctly, and I did try to do some research, I might surprise you with some names later. You came up in Florida, correct?
I was born in Miami, but I was raised in West New York.
Okay. At what age did you come up?
I came like months old.
Oh, look at that. So,
Oh wow. So
so
you
you're-
basically
yeah.
you from here.
West
now.
New York
You
from
really
birth.
from here.
Yeah.
All right, coming up in West New York, you say you're mid-30s, so you're a little bit younger than us. So if I remember the terrain correctly, that was still when West New York was West New York.
Yeah.
Rugged, you know what I'm saying? Official, everybody repping the hood, but also repping the subsets, the blocks and shit,
Yeah.
the Fillmores and the 5.7s and the 5.9s and all that stuff.
6'4".
Give me a little bit on like coming up in West New York. What do you recall that like molded you?
Well, I lived on 6105 Park Avenue for like 16 years.
Okay.
So I grew up on Park Avenue most of my childhood. And on that block, it was Big Tejada, Moises, Big Javi's dad, couple of Dominicans across the street.
Always.
Out of the Cubans on the corner. They had a bar in the corner called My Dreams that was owned by Juanito. And then when you went further down, then you had Rene, who owned the used car dealership on Park Ave. Like once you cross over from 61st, you keep going down. Then you got the Chinese joint right there on Park. Hollywood Liquor been there, and Presto's. But I'm talking about Presto's when it was the mom and the dad and the sons.
Right.
Joey, the big guy. You know what I mean?
That is OG West New York.
And
right
Molina,
there.
the bar that was right next to Presto's too.
It's
Now it's a Peruvian joint.
it's crazy how like you remember these people, right? That they just played a part in your life from 20, 30 years ago. And those are your OGs, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. I remember some cats. I remember the homie Victor. I remember the homie Omar. And back then, and this goes back to the conversation earlier with this new generation. I think they're missing OGs. But I remember back then these cats.
Definitely.
Yo, they didn't know us from a can of paint, but we was just in the park with them, and they would drop game on us. They would hit us with jewels, life lessons, shit that I recall to this day. You feel me? So shout out to all of them.
Word.
When did you first get into music, or like what led you to music?
To making music.
I mean, I don't know. It's just my sister used to sing and play the piano.
Okay.
So she sang since young. And she has a big influence on me doing music.
Older sister?
Yeah, she's 41.
Okay.
Nice.
And so yeah, she sang. She did a lot of like she did type of Broadway type of shows, like she would do, like The King and I.
Okay.
Oh, she would play in the orchestra, like
like she would act it and sing in it. You know what I mean?
Well, that's
and
dope.
you got to watch this coming up.
Yeah, I was you know.
You know what? That makes a lot of sense, because when we get into talking about your album, I wanted to get into a specific quality of your rhyme style that I like, and it has to do with syllable counts per bars.
Yeah.
And if you notice on Broadway shows, that's something not that they adhere to, but in order to keep the rhythm of it, you'll often see that great writers will match syllable counts within
exactly.
bar structure.
Exactly.
So shout out to your sister for putting you on, because that's actually a deeper knowledge of music than like
just listening to
just
it.
like somebody who came up
being on the block and shit, listening to hip hop.
Yeah, that's a different element.
And they were doing all this in Memorial, like her era of like music and arts.
They
were way more developed than when I got into Memorial. You know what I mean?
Yeah. When they had the heavy drama team, drama club and shit.
They had the drama club. She was the leader of the drama club. My sister, you know what I mean?
That's
dope. For like 4 years. You know what I mean? So, I got to see all that initially. So. And then there's pictures of her when she was younger, like 5, 6. My father used to take her to bars and put her like a jar and used to have her sing. You know what I mean? Just like pimp her out.
Hell yeah. A lot of people, a lot of kids danced for a lot of adults for quarters.
I always
tell my sister, she said, you never shot me out, she tells me. I'm like, bro, in any interview that people ask me, I always shot you out. She just never really catches it. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's how sisters are, though.
Yeah.
You can shout her out 10 times right now. She'll be like, nah, it wasn't enough.
Yeah, it wasn't enough.
So I went from my sister from my sister put me on to like freestyle music, 80s music, 70s music. Then when I went to go chill with my cousin, my older cousin, I don't know if you know him, but his name is Boner. They call him Boner. He chills with Isaac, Petey.
With Chef Petey?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe
Yeah,
they gotta. Shout out to Chef Petey.
So my cousin is best friends with Chef Petey, Isaac, Chris, which is Petey's brother.
Right.
Yeah.
So when I wasn't chilling with my sister, like once my sister, you know what I mean, I went to started to chill with my cousin. And then I was around Petey, you know what I mean? And I was young, you know what I mean? So I remember like one of the first times they playing hip hop, and they're playing this is during the Bad Boy era.
Okay.
I forget what year this is. Probably in the 90s.
Yeah, Bad Boy started like 96.
So I think as a matter of fact, it was all about the Benjamins, right?
Okay.
Could have been.
And yo, my Isaac said, "You like this shit?" He said, "Fuck this shit. Take this shit off." Hey, they was heavy Wu-Tang heads. You know what I mean? They was heavy.
All
right. Like my cousin,
underground.
My cousin had, like, during that time, I can remember clearly, he had every color Clark Wallaby. Beige, orange, baby blue, black. This is like.
So he was Wu-Tang heads himself.
Yeah, he was Wu-Tang. So he put me onto like albums like Water for Chocolate with Common.
Yes.
You know what I mean? He put me on to Kool Keith.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
He put me on to Killer Army.
Damn, that's what's up.
That's
Yeah,
all-
I know.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying. So like when I rap, it's like I can't disrespect the ancestors.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
That's real broad spectrum music. You
Exactly.
feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
A
just
lot-
not one type of hip hop.
Yeah.
It's mad different types.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Normally
Yup.
normally people will stick to one or the other. So
Yeah.
to get exposure to both when you're absorbing it, that's what's up. That reflects in the rhymes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. And
Yo,
also,
Mesa,
Yo.
your cousin is real tall and like kind of dark skinned.
Yeah.
I remember him. Yo, he's real underground. Hip hop had always was
Yeah.
rolling with Petey. Me and him scooped up some bitches in the city. Matter of fact, one time.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's my G. Yo, word up.
So this is during the time like my cousin had like a big CD
book.
book.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Everybody had those. Yeah.
Buying albums was the thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So-
I still got mine.
He would cop the album. He would keep the cases empty, but he would take the slip off, and he had like every album. And you know what's crazy about my cousin? He was ahead of his time because he even had South shit in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
He had like Outkast, Project Pat.
Right.
Wow.
You know what I mean? But like,
Right. Because people don't remember. Oh well, the younger generation don't remember that at a time it was like South didn't fuck with New York and New York didn't play
and
South
the South
records.
shit was like,
Yeah.
it was like,
Yeah, like on the outskirts, like
You
people
know
really
what I mean?
wouldn't
It
fuck with
wasn't
it
a
and
thing,
shit.
you
You
know
know
what
But
I
the
mean?
people that fucked with it knew, like, yo, they got some shit on there. When you
Yeah.
heard that first
Yeah.
Outkast album,
Yeah.
that shit's still fire to
Yeah.
this day.
Mm-hmm.
If you was messing with like Goody Mob, if you was messing
Goody
with
Mob,
any
hell
Pastor
yeah.
Troy,
Fucking
if you was
Pastor
fucking with
Troy.
any
Troy.
No Limit at the time, anything
You know,
from
Ghetto
Texas,
Boys,
yeah,
obviously.
Ghetto
3-6.
Boys, UGK,
Yeah.
3-6. Now that sound has become like prevalent.
That's the sound.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the sound right
Yeah.
now.
But back
That's the
then it
sound.
was
Yeah.
keep it real. Like people kind of might look at you a little funny if you listening to that shit. You feel me?
Well-
Because many times I would be happy.
yeah, no, that's a fact. Yeah,
I'll be
because,
bumping my 3-6
yo,
and people be like, "Yo, what the fuck you
You know
listening
what it
to?"
was? It's that 90s hip hop shit was so strong.
Yeah.
Like that.
It was potent.
That is the real formula of hip hop. You know what I mean? Like there's no like, you know, first is what's this guy that started with what's that first hip hop song that came out?
The,
Rappers Delight?
Yeah, the
Rappers
Rappers Delight.
Yeah.
It was
Sugar Hill Gang.
Yeah. Hip.
But then that
hop,
shit
hip,
evolved
yep.
into the
Mm-hmm.
Cool Mo D and shit.
Cool Mo
and,
D,
and
you know what I
LL
mean?
and shit.
you're
and,
in pocket now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're in pocket where, no matter where you go. So
Yeah.
I think that's the real formula of hip hop. I think it was cool when the Migos came in and they started they got like an ill flow, but now it's like a complete circus. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
everybody doing the same thing.
It's
yo.
the same thing.
It's
and
the same thing.
and I refer to it, or I refer to them as yeah rappers or skirt rappers, because it's just that's all you hear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it be bar, yeah. Skirt, yeah, skirt. Like repetitive bars, repetitive hooks. That shit. For us that appreciate music,
Yeah.
that appreciate lyrics, that appreciate production, instrumentation, like you said, flow, being in the
Exactly.
pocket, being able to almost make it so that your voice is another instrument within the song.
Exactly.
This shit don't connect to us. This microwave shit is gonna be here today and gone tomorrow.
Well, the thing is, too, it's more melodic today, too.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to, instead of like rap to the beat, they're just trying to sing along to the beat or sing along to the melody of the song and shit. So that's all
that
it
would
is.
be okay if they're fucking saying something.
But that's what
Yeah.
they're not saying. That's the
point is
thing.
they're
The
not
point is
saying
they don't have to say
I heard a
anything as
song
long as it
today
sounds good.
from a new rapper, and I don't remember his name, but I think the name of the song was like My Young Jits. He's a down south rapper, so I know that's a Tampa word for my man Tampa Mook out there.
Jitterbugs. It's short for jitterbugs.
And he's singing, right? But he's singing like, yeah, when I pull up on the block and I pull out my Glock. And I'm like, yo, that's not threatening. Like,
Yeah.
I can't envision this. It's not
Yeah.
reality.
Gotta
Like
get
how
back-
you
I think it's gonna get back to substance though. It's gotta, man. It's gotta. I truly believe that in my heart. That
Well, you got Griselda out there. You know what I'm
you know
saying?
what I mean? Exactly.
That's like
Yes,
you and shit.
they're making it sound good again. So I think it's gonna go back to that. I was just in the studio right now with a young kid. He's like 21 years old. He's from West New York. You know what I mean? I actually went to school with his older brother, and this kid's spitting on that type of time too, and he's young, And he told me today, he was like, yo, I feel like my generation looks at me weird, man, because I want to rap this way.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know
I'm
what I mean?
sure they do, because he's got to be like the
outcast.
the needle in the
The odd man
haystack.
out.
You feel me? Yeah, the
Yeah.
black sheep. Like, but that's what we need, because that's what's
Exactly.
going to keep
That's what I told
the
him.
culture
I told
alive.
him, like, yo, you're the future, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, you're the next. You could be the next J. Cole, bro.
Yeah.
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 You know what I mean?
He's
You're right up
fucking
in that
fire.
lane. you
And
know what I
J.
mean?
Cole is one of those artists, again, that don't
Conform.
no. He don't succumb to the trend.
Nah,
he don't
yeah, he
succumb
doesn't
to the
conform.
peer
That's what.
pressure.
That's true artistry right
Exactly.
Yeah. He's more
True-
about
true
the
to
art of the
himself.
shit, not about the
there. J.
actual.
Cole, Kendrick Lamar,
There's a few of them out there.
Yeah, there's
of the
good
young
music.
ones, of the young
Yeah,
ones,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
I want to say them. I want to say Joyner Lucas is one of them too.
He can spit.
There's a lot of people that get overlooked because of they do that type of, like a Joyner
Exactly.
Lucas, for example. Like, you know, his content is fucking dope.
Yeah.
Um,
It's that these artists are not pushed.
Yeah,
They're
that's
not,
the other
they're
thing.
not getting that machine push that
and the disconnection of the
Uzi
OGs, I
does.
truly believe that,
Yeah, yeah.
what you said about that.
Yeah.
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 I
for
feel
sure.
like that's why, you know, I've been doing this whole week. I've been going around really mentoring people, popping up in people's studio session, and I'm talking about young kids that are just starting, that, you know, that are
Yeah.
still working on
Yeah.
getting developed. I'll be like, just giving them advice. You know what I mean?
As you should. You know what I'm
You know
saying?
what I mean?
And props
Because-
to you for doing that, because it's not often that someone with the knowledge that you have
Right.
is willing to give that to a new artist or a young person. You feel me? Like, there's a lot of artists out there that could do what Mesa's doing and go
Why
out
would
and
they?
mentor
Why
or
would
get,
they?
you know, just give a helping hand to someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yo, that goes back to what I said in the intro. They're insecure. They're scared to lose their spot.
That's what
But
it
if
is.
you're secure in yourself, you can bring people up, because them coming up don't pull you down.
100%.
Exactly, yeah.
And you never look good talking bad about somebody else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
We're gonna get to later, but that what you just said right now, that reminds me of something that I do want to touch on and ask you about later, and that has to do with 5% teachings, which you mentioned. I want to say like 2 or 3 times on the album.
Yeah.
And again, that's something that goes back to our generation. Those were lessons that even if you wasn't a full-bodied 5%, even if you weren't studying it officially, like
You gotta be aware
you
of
would
everything.
pick up,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
would
man.
pick up jewels from people that were 5%ers, and they would just hit you with a little like,
little math.
yeah,
Yeah.
And yo, you remember that shit for the rest of your
Hell
life.
yeah,
And
that
these
shit will
kids,
stay with you.
they're lacking that. But let's stop talking about these poor kids, man. If y'all need some mentoring, if y'all need some OGs, we're here. Hit the grams. At Mr. 100 Summers is always available for some mentoring. Hit at GAHHD _podcast at Deadass Worldwide. Deadass _ Worldwide. Hit at the Real VSOP. That's a Twitter exclusive. So if you're on Twitter, hit the Real VSOP. If you want your hip hop knowledge, and yeah, people need mentors. Now,
Yeah, that's a fact, man. Yeah, that shit.
let's
Everybody.
get into the catalog, right? How many projects do you have? If I counted correctly, I think it was 5, maybe 6.
6.
6, right? The new one makes 6.
6, yeah, 6, and I got 3 that I did before streaming even started.
Okay,
This is during the mixtape era. Like, my first mixtape
right.
was hosted by Evil Empire.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
Nice.
And then I did 2 mixtapes after that. You know what I mean?
okay.
Which was good. They were like, and when I look back at it now, it's like
You
they
still
were
got
good
them?
warm ups. I still got them. They're around. You know what I mean?
And then you got into your albums.
Then I
Right.
started building. I think the first one that I put out was the King of Western.
King of Western,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
I fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I support anyone who, as we like to call ourselves, the king of podcasts. Like,
Yeah.
you got to believe in your shit, bro.
You got to, yeah. If you don't, nobody's gonna believe in your
Yeah.
shit.
Let's get to the new album. Money Was the Motivation. Oh, wait. Before we get to that, I want to go to high school real quick. I'm going to hit you with some names, and you tell me what they mean to you, all right?
Okay.
Take Money.
Take Money. That's the startup. That's the origins
of Mesa.
That's the origins. I would call that the origins. Yes. Yeah.
And Take Money. That's with the homie Marfane.
Marfane, Cash Rules. But even before that, it was a whole bunch of people on Take Money. Delgis.
Delgis is the Ills.
The Ills.
Okay, I had the name there. I was gonna hit you with that one.
Who else was on there? I think even Future was on there. Boogie's brother. I think there was a bunch of people on there, man.
All right, what about GDG?
GDG was Maple, Future too. You know what I mean? Al Green, Boogie.
Now Boogie is Boogs, right?
Boogs.
And that's your engineer?
That's my engineer now.
Like official engineer?
Yeah.
And then he also handles production?
No, he'll catch production. Like if he'll be like, yo, I think this sound good, he'll shoot it to me. But
Okay.
I basically pick out all the production.
Okay. Do you have like a producer you go to more than others?
I do.
Like
I
exclusive.
got 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So shout out to
around.
them. You want to shout them out?
Yeah. Shout out to Eerie Skies. Shout out to Dream Life. Shout out to Dope Boys, and shout out to Big Boy Tracks.
All right. And then shout out to Marv, Hoodie, Ills, Boogs, Take Money, GDG, and everybody who helped along the way. Now the new album, Money is the Motivation.
Yeah.
Is money the motivation?
No, well, I named it Money was
the motivation.
It used to be.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
What's the motivation?
Now?
Yeah.
It's a lot of things, you know, my family, and the vision for the empire.
Right. The legacy.
Yeah.
Okay. The first single is it Aim for the Sky?
Aim for the Sky was the first one, yeah.
Right? That's the video.
Yeah.
Where you got your son with you, right?
Yeah.
Lorenzo, shout out baby Lorenzo.
Shout out, little man.
Yo, I fuck with the video, bro. I hit you in the DM and I told you I seen the is it that video with the Sean John Velour?
Yeah.
Yo, I seen that. I was like, oh, I fuck with this guy, bro. For real. Along with, you know, obviously the message of the fatherhood. I love you got your son in it. I love the message of the song. But when I seen the black Sean John Velour, I was like, yeah. He gets it. Word up.
Birds had one. That's why you say that.
The one that you let black.
You go to my closet right now, bro.
I was gonna say,
all I have, bro.
Did you save them from then?
No, man.
Or you're finding them now?
I've been whenever I go.
Yeah.
I like if I see it doesn't matter where I'm at ever. You know what I mean? If I see a velour suit,
or like a tracksuit, right?
Yeah.
I'm the same way, bro. Yeah. Something about the
it's just easy for me, man.
Yeah.
Sneakers, tracksuit, I'm gone.
The coordination of it.
Zipper pockets. Let's go.
For real.
Looks uniform.
But all right, the album. We're gonna go into it song by song. I want to talk to you about it song by song.
Okay, let's do it. Yeah.
The intro. Who's that on the intro?
That is my that's my dog right there. That's Big Rock.
All right. And did you when he sent you that message, like, well, I guess the answer is yeah, you did take heat because you put the album out.
Yeah.
But would you say that was like a little extra push to actually getting the album out? Were you like sitting on the album?
I wasn't. I was sitting on a couple songs. Ironically, I didn't use you see the bonus track.
Yeah.
I threw that on there because I had that already in the.
And you just wanted to get rid of it.
Cut, and I said, "Fuck, I want to throw it on there. I got nothing to lose." You know what I mean?
So when he sent you the message, like,
I already had a
how many
couple
had you
people
had?
in my ear telling me to make a move.
But how many songs you had?
I had a couple, but I went and recorded it within 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. See, that's
I was recording every day.
Yo, what up, Mesa, man? It's Rock, bro. Hey, yo, listen, man. You keep sending me snippets of music, bro. Just drop the album. I don't know what you're waiting for, man. This is the best time to drop music, bro. Everybody's home quarantined. All you fans want to listen to that new music, man. So, but just drop the album and let's get rocking, man. Hit me up, bro. Hit me up, bro. Hit me up, bro.
Set of skills. Y'all heard the album, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Set of skills.
That's one of my favorite ones off the album.
I'm gonna tell you what I wrote
Yeah.
down, and then y'all tell me,
Yeah.
you know, your thoughts. So I immediately that shit felt like nice.
Yeah, exactly, yo.
I want to say, and this is lofty, you know, but it gave me Reasonable Doubt vibes.
Yes.
You feel me?
I was gonna say it.
Absolutely.
You know what I
And
mean?
you know what? It gave me like fucking late DITC.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like that beat, the whole
Yeah.
aesthetic of it, everything. I was like, yo, fucking, like he said, 9-6. I was like, the whole, that
really
whole
like
aesthetic.
This now. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah,
So,
hell
like,
yeah.
Let me ask.
Yeah, go
Did
ahead.
you get the title of the track from the movie Taken, or am I bugging?
Nah, yo.
Take it.
Set of skills.
This
Oh, for real?
Yeah, because he's like, I got a set of skills, so I'm like, yo,
particular
he,
set of
I
skills.
was just thinking, like, I was really thinking, like, damn, it's crazy how you grow up in the neighborhood, right?
Yeah.
And you grow up so innocent. When you start, you're innocent. You know what I mean? And then next thing you know, you're like bred a certain way, right? And you know, you come home, you're like, hey, ma.
Yeah.
Yeah, what? You know, I'm
Yeah.
still coming home. Like, hey, girl, you know.
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, but you in the streets.
Yeah,
Yeah, so-
exactly.
yeah,
And that's
so
not
you're like
weird
living
to
two
us.
lives and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was never weird to us because that's just how we
a
came
set
up.
of
Yeah.
skills,
Yeah.
like, you know, because I feel like moving in the streets, being aware of your surroundings, just being hip to, like, you know, not nobody trying to run game on you.
Yeah.
That's a set of skills.
Absolutely.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Right.
There's people that don't grow up in neighborhoods like that,
Yeah.
and
They lack, bro.
they're completely like
They're
vulnerable
naked. Yeah,
Yeah.
they naked.
to the wolf. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
That's why they say that the most dangerous is the one that has the street smarts, but they also got the book smarts. You feel me? 'Cause
Yeah.
they know to watch out for them sharks.
Yeah.
And those sharks don't only exist in the hood. You feel me? When you hit that corporate, them sharks is even more fucking
Yeah.
treacherous
Hell
and more
yeah.
dangerous.
Oh yeah. And they
Right.
operate within the law.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm
After set of skills, we get to my shit.
saying? Villa.
Villa. First thing I wrote was a Spanish guitar. That
Yeah.
shit just lures you in and gives you that palm tree, cocoa butter. You feel me? Suntan lotion.
Smell the ocean.
That's a dream life.
Oh
Where
man,
you
That-
smell
that's,
the
that's who
ocean.
did it. Dream life. So the verse starts, and this is my shit. We were talking about this earlier. Skirt steak, lightly seasoned with garlic shrimp. Is that your shit? First of all,
I felt like if I was gonna be at the villa
That's
day,
what you eating.
you know what I mean? That's
what it
what we
is.
have.
but check this out, and let me ask you if you did this on purpose. In the first verse, and I didn't write the whole verse down, but you started with the skirt steak, garlic shrimp, right? A few bars later, you're talking about fulfilling, right? A few bars later, you're talking about don't feed me the bullshit. And then a few bars later, you're talking about feeding all my family now.
Sometimes I try to scheme it out, but I didn't even catch that. You
Nah?
Nah.
So that one wasn't on purpose?
Nah. It's
All
just
right.
the way I write, probably.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It just
You're
comes
probably
out.
used to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I thought that was dope that how the whole verse kept
Yeah.
that
Because sometimes
the
I
whole
use
feeding.
words. I
Yeah.
use words, and like I might say the same word twice.
yeah. But
it's
the
gonna be
meaning of it.
completely
Yeah,
different.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
That's mastery of the language, bro.
Yeah.
That's them double entendres.
Especially
and
when you're
shit.
doing it subconsciously without even thinking. And shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
what I'm
but
saying?
Thank you,
definitely, yo, 2 thumbs up on Villa. That's my joint.
Yeah,
I was
that's
playing
a
it
two.
as I pulled in.
That's a different.
Go ahead. I know. I see you
I'm
over there
gonna wait.
excited
I really-
to talk about it.
Go
I was
ahead.
gonna
Go
say
ahead,
I
Mook.
really like the title because me and my little bro Jeff, when we was bachelors, we had an apartment together, and it was called the Villa. And you can imagine the stuff that went on in there.
There you go.
know
now
what I
you
mean?
got a theme song for it.
Yeah, facts. That's why I like it.
The only thing. Damn, I wanted another verse, bro. It's only one verse, right?
Yeah.
I wanted another verse. I mean, it's good as is, but just because I like the song so much, I could have.
Well, yeah,
I could have fucked with
there's
another
there's a reason for my manners. So like a full stream, for you to get paid for a full stream, a song has to get played fully one time. You know what I mean?
To the way.
Oh, my bad.
No.
So a song got to get played fully one time.
Okay.
So I used to do long songs. Now I try to keep the song shorter.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
So it could stream more. So the way I look at it is like, I'd rather give you a little bit and leave you wanting more than give you too much, and then it'll be like, all right, man, I'm full.
Yeah, because they're gonna play it 3-4 times.
Exactly.
I do.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Especially when they short like that, you could go back and it won't be too
it's just a
repetitious.
quick vibe,
shit.
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
exactly.
And that is exactly the perfect word
Smart
for this
move.
song. Yeah, that shit is a vibe, bro.
Yeah.
If we wasn't in quarantine,
That's the first thing I'm gonna shoot when
Yeah.
this quarantine is
That's
lifted.
a summer vibe right there.
Yeah, I'm going to Florida. You know what I mean? I'm going with my family, and I'm gonna go. I already have this easy.
Yeah.
Absolutely, bro. That shit's gonna
Get that
be
shit
warm
on.
and
That's a
beautiful.
layup.
Yep.
Then we got into If It Wasn't for the Game.
Yeah,
One of
that's
my
gonna be
favorite
my
songs.
next. Thank you, man.
One
That's
of my
gonna-
favorite songs.
Thank
yo.
you, man.
I love.
Did y'all get? All right, better yet, let me ask you before I tell you what vibe I got. What
Go
vibe
ahead.
did you get?
It was just basically almost like your story. You know what I'm saying? Where you got into basically who you were and shit. You let people in and shit.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely wrote down reflective bars.
You know what I'm saying?
But I got Mook. What vibe did you get?
If it wasn't for the game, just really like from the whole album, I get like a Jay-Z vibe. You know what I'm saying? A lot, like
I agree.
Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah.
So everything has its levels. So that one particularly, really went in on what the game meant to him.
Yeah. One thing I didn't say when in the first song, actually, I wrote down that it sounds like he's talking to us.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's something I appreciate.
That-
But if it wasn't for the game, it gave me In the Air of the Night vibes. Phil Collins.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That
100%.
beat.
Yeah.
I love the ad-libs. I don't know if y'all paid any
Yeah,
attention to
yeah.
the ad-libs, but the ad-libs towards the end, the way they were panned out and coming in from different sides and shit, I
Word.
definitely fuck with
The
that.
engineer got that off.
Thank you, bro.
One of my favorite bars from the album is in that song. And the bar is break the cycle, foundation and stability. Know the difference in assets and liability.
Yep. Which is common, which is the first principles they teach you in accounting and shit. Assets and liabilities.
That's
what
all
I'm
it
saying?
is. It's real simple.
Yeah, yeah.
You just gotta be aware of it.
But what I wanted to get to also about the song is your honesty and shit. The way you told it is like he said, you're just talking to us, but you're dropping game and shit. You're
Yeah.
dropping facts.
Exactly. He's like
You know what I'm
dropping
saying?
knowledge. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like with the whole reasonable doubt vibe. Like
Yeah, I
Really
definitely
dropping
I got
knowledge.
the same vibe. I definitely gave it reasonable doubt vibe. I think if I'm not mistaken, I wrote down shout out to Lorenzo on that song. You spit some bars about him, or
Well,
you shouted him out at the
I
end,
think
something like
that's-
that.
In the end, yeah.
Right?
Like I felt like that was also like Tupac's my favorite rapper, and I felt like Tupac nigga always would use and that's where I get that from. He would always talk Tupac's songs are hot, but you also gotta hear him talking and just whatever was on his mind.
Hell yeah.
And letting the beat rock out. You know
One
what I mean?
of my favorite examples of that is he got a song called Drunk Freestyle.
Okay.
And he does that where he's just talking his Tupac shit and
Oh,
then he
yeah,
gets
yeah,
into
yeah.
his bars. But that's where Tupac differentiated himself from other artists because that's when you felt him because
Yeah.
The honesty,
that's when
man.
his
The
emotion
honesty.
was.
For example, what song? The staring at the world through my review.
Yes.
Right, he does that a lot.
Yeah.
It's if you see, it's kind of mimicked in If It Wasn't for the Game.
Oh.
If staring at the review starts as he's staring back at the world.
Yeah.
From another level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
he's talking to you before,
Exactly, yeah.
but then he comes in multiple
comes in,
gunshots on top. You know what I mean?
See, that's good to know the influential of
Yeah,
Tupac,
yeah.
you
The
know what I'm
influence
saying?
of where it
Yeah,
comes from,
man.
yeah. The root of it.
Aim for the Sky.
Single.
90s vibe.
90s,
Big
yeah.
time. That's
Yeah.
what exactly what I
That's
wrote
how
down.
I
90s
felt
vibe,
like that,
big
like,
time.
yo, like, look, this is how we coming. We're still here. You know, because, yo, doing this type of music is hard because people expect you to fade out. But the beauty of it is, like, yo, like, I tell, like, a lot of these rappers, they live outside their means, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Oh, of course.
So, like,
It's all about a show.
yeah, they wanna sell out and not really compete, like, for as far, you know, I hate when people use, I make more money than this person, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but they're not advancing the art.
You understand? Exactly, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like even people tell me, like, yo, you got a lot of streams. And I'm like, yeah, depending on who you compare me to.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Wow.
Like, you know what I mean?
That's a bar, yo.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That makes
So-
a lot of
For real.
sense.
I tell people that all the time. You compare me to people from around the way, then yeah, all right, you guys think I'm a champion, but the way I look at it, compare my streams to somebody that's bigger than me,
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
shit is nothing.
So,
man.
like, Justin
Fetty
Bieber.
Wap, for example.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know if Fetty Wap owns his catalog. That's a different story.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that because I definitely do want to touch on your mentality towards ownership and independence. One thing I loved about Aim for the Sky, and it's such a little thing, yo, but I fucking loved it. Was it you that said flawless victory?
Yeah.
The ad lib?
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yo.
yeah.
I love that shit. Shout out to Bugs. I think the first bar was like call up Bugs, tell him
Yeah.
his own again, something like
Yeah.
that, right? Now in this
Just
song,
basically telling people, like, you know what time it is, you know what I mean? Every time I drop something new, I stir something new up, you know what I mean? I just stay alive, I stay in the game, and I just kind of have that, I'm going to be here, bro.
you mentioned dropping every summer. Is that on purpose?
Yeah, my
Yeah.
birthday's in August, you know what I mean? This is why I'm actually gearing up again. Before I got here, I was in the studio, I just recorded a song with that young kid that I was telling you about, that he's from West New York.
For a new project?
For a new project, I'm trying to release again in August.
Okay.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
shit. All right.
That's what's up.
Get your DMX on.
Now, in Aim for the Sky, all right, this is where I wrote it down. In Aim for the Sky, you made your second reference to knowledge of self.
Yeah.
Is that something you like studied and practiced?
I study a little bit of it, but it's like a wide range. Like, I feel like in general, we need to know what our purpose is, and like,
Is that his wing?
I feel
Yeah.
like when you walk with 1,000 ancestors who are walking with you too.
Correct.
You know what I mean? And I feel like the young generation now, they lost track of what everybody fought for. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because everything's all good now, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything's basically controlled how the government wants it to be, but, you know,
That's why
the
they
people
have
that came before us, man, you know, they wouldn't let none of this shit fly that's going down.
Hell no.
That's
Hell
why
no.
these kids have that sense of
Entitlement.
entitlement.
Yeah.
They think the world is
Yeah.
for them.
Yeah, exactly.
Plans. So Drewski, another video. I think I saw the video last night.
See, I threw everybody.
Yeah, I like. Is that the new artist? The same one on the end of that video? The new artist you're referring to?
No.
What's the name of the new artist that you
New
messaged?
artist, his name's Jay Preem. Shout out to him.
Jay Preem. Shout out to Jay Preem. All right. Plans with Sodrewski. Cali convertible vibes. Yeah. Yo,
Yeah.
immediately. I love the vocal sample
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the beat. I think the production is super dope. And this is actually the song where I wrote down matching syllables and bars. Is that something you do on purpose? Do you even notice you do that?
I think that's just the way I write. you
Yeah?
know? Yeah.
I appreciate that because, again, that's just bigger than hip hop. That's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
writing.
Yeah.
That's like
That's
poetry.
literature.
That's like Shakespeare
Yeah.
shit.
It's like literature.
So I fuck with that song. Stay on the grind. I fuck with it.
That's one of my favorite
I
songs.
think that's one of the more lyrical songs.
Yes,
in
that's
my
why
opinion.
you talk about generational wealth in that song, which is again important that doesn't get talked about enough. You know?
Yeah,
by people, you know, like us and shit, Hispanics and shit.
In that song, you have a bar and it says Spanish niggas in a black game.
Yes.
In a black man's game, excuse me. Is that how you feel?
Yeah.
Do you think
Again, another one of my favorite bars. We
do
talked
you
about this
think
last night.
the Hispanic what's the word I'm looking for? Fuck. We were there. You feel me?
Yeah.
Latinos were there in the beginning. Do you
Yeah.
think our contribution to the genesis of hip hop is often overlooked or even ignored totally?
No, I don't think it's overlooked or ignored totally. I think that most of our people fold in being in this lane, and they let the being Spanish taint them from achieving what the roots are of what they grew up on. I grew up on 90s shit. Like, I'm Cuban, and I spoke Spanish in my house,
right?
And I still do.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
right?
Yeah,
but
you're hip hop.
I'm hip hop.
Yeah,
that's another bar too.
You've never done like reggaeton, for example.
Oh, I've tried. I've dabbled in the beginning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
But once I figured out that you know, I knew already. I kind of already knew.
Yeah.
That I'm like, damn, I'm nice with this. Not like I'm
Right.
nice with the origins of rap. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly. Yeah.
Well, you found your sound. You found your lane.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think a lot of Latin artists, they force it. You know what I mean?
Not even, or they get. It's like he said, they get pushed out. They can't. Like you
I've
mentioned
seen
it in the
people get
song.
pushed out, bro.
Huh?
I've seen people get.
That's
pushed
what
out.
I mean. Like
I've seen people in rooms with other rappers, bigger rappers. You know what I mean?
And they fold.
And I see that the Spanish thing. You know what I mean? Like they already immediately, you know, well, Papi, you know, they fuck with you and shit like that. But that shit don't faze me. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, you know how many people I got coming at me telling me to do Spanish music?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Telling me, yo, do a Spanish song. You know what I mean? I'll be like, no, man.
Yeah.
That's not
Yeah,
what
no,
I
you
do.
got-
It's not what you want to do.
gotta be who you are.
Yeah.
Because I think some Spanish rappers that follow their own path and have flourished are like maybe like, you know, Tony Touch is a DJ, but he's rapped before and he's found that lane, or like a Beat Nuts. You feel me? Like the Beat Nuts, they do their thing.
I mean, even a Big Pun. You feel
You know,
me?
Big Pun, of
he
course.
knew his
yeah.
lane, and he would throw in his sazon on there. You feel me? But he wasn't a. He
And,
knew he wasn't a Spanish artist.
He wasn't a Latin.
And
He
the
wasn't a
dude
Latin
from Killer
rapper.
Army, he was Puerto Rican too.
Oh, the Puerto Rican terrorist.
Yes,
Yeah.
Puerto
Yeah,
Rican.
yeah,
The pure
that-
terrorist.
Man.
Yeah, I don't know if it was my Puerto Rican bias, but that was my favorite member of Killer Army.
I love Killer Army.
Yeah, Killer Army. Killer Sin was my favorite.
Yeah.
Or like
He
a
was the best one,
Fabulous
in
who's
my
also
opinion.
Spanish.
I like Killer Army. I like, you know what's funny? I like Killer Army more than I liked Wu-Tang.
For real?
Oh.
Yeah,
Wow.
I like Wu-Tang, but you
Yeah.
know I really grew up on Killer Army.
Yeah.
Man. My
Okay.
cousins grew up on Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
Because then after that, Killer Army was birthed, and that was
Yeah.
my era. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Killer Army was like
99,
98.
Those first two
2000,
albums?
2001, Fear, Love, and War, Silent Weapons for
Yeah, for Quiet.
for Quiet Wars.
Quiet Wars. Yeah.
They had Wake Up.
Yep.
Wake the fuck up.
Yep.
That's still there.
Yeah, those
So-
first two albums,
That's still
classic.
the shit.
You gotta
That
think about it. I'm
Incredible Hulk
outside
sample.
with a boombox, Tim's,
yeah,
brick as hell outside.
yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
With the
Camouflage,
fatigues on and
all
shit.
fatigue down.
That's why, that music's perfect for that, because that's not pretty music.
Yeah, exactly.
You feel me? That's
not
that
nice
music,
music
of
like
the
we call it
element.
and shit.
Yeah. Then we get into Happy to Be Here. I love the drums. Sydney got a good voice, right? That's her name, Sydney. She got a good voice. The second verse,
Yeah,
I wrote down pure game. Like,
yeah, basically.
I wish I would have wrote down some of the bars. Do you remember any of those bars?
Yeah, hold on, I'll tell you right now. Getting money, but you better do your math, kid. Say 25% and save it for your taxes.
Yep.
Get rap money, then invest it in some real estate. A couple properties to get you in some bigger cake. On your masters, cause that shit's priceless. They offer 50. I can make that off a sync license. Been a real nigga, put you on the game. We could fake like we cool, but it ain't the same. You know, down in the Bahamas, down in Bimini,
Nah,
thinking about the
that's-
game and what it did to me.
That is,
Tough times don't last; they build character. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
I think that might have been the for me, like the verse on the album. I think that was the one right there.
Yeah.
Mook, you got any thoughts on that track?
I thought that Mesa more complimented the track than the female on it. No disrespect to her, but you know how usually it's the opposite. Like the female will, more outshine the rapper. I think in this case, Mesa owned that track. You know what I'm saying? He can even remix it if he wants to.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
totally
thank you,
agree.
Yeah.
Like
Still
I said,
fire though, fire.
That second verse, I think, might be the verse, my favorite verse on the album. Then we go to Up Your Game. Money talk, hater talk. You feel me? Vegas. You referenced Vegas.
Yeah, you referenced
And that was
Vegas
like
a
the
lot
second or
throughout the
third
album.
time, right?
Yeah.
That's
your second home?
Vegas is dope.
That in Miami.
You do a lot of shows in Vegas, right?
I do shows in Vegas, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
fucking fire.
awesome.
Yeah,
Shout
man.
out to
Fire.
that.
Next show, as soon as this shit's over, I'm trying to head over there. So
Yeah.
I'm like,
As you
I'm
should.
trying to get to, you know what I mean?
I think.
Yeah, I gotta come out there. If I'm
desert.
listen, if I ever have a show out there,
Yeah.
Oh,
you're
yeah.
more than welcome. Just
For sure.
get copy out, get the flight, get
Yeah.
the hotel, meet
Yeah.
me out there,
Yeah.
and we
sure.
shut it down, man. I
I'll
really,
be at Caesars. I'm gonna check you.
yeah, man. I really like to party over there, man.
Yeah,
I don't
nah,
really like to party in Jersey. There's too much haters in Jersey.
It's a lot of
Yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah,
It's-
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
The vibe.
Out here, I'm on dark night mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I got my man's in the back over there.
Yeah. Shout out to Chris back there. On the second verse of that song, I noticed you start playing with your flow, right?
Oh, which one? The
On
Up Your Game.
Up Your Game.
uh-huh.
Is that something you intend to do more, or was that just like, oh, I'm gonna fuck with this
I think
song?
though, man, that song is so like the mode I was in when I wrote it. I don't know, man.
And one thing I liked, I think, is that same verse, that the whole verse, minus I think maybe the last two bars, it was built around like the same ending bar sound. So it was wait, taste, take. And I don't know, I just thought that the way that synced the whole verse.
That was a good rhyme scheme on that one. Yeah, man, that's dope that you guys appreciate that, all that type of stuff.
Yo,
because,
that's what we were brought up on, bro.
Yeah,
That's
you know
what
what I
grew
mean?
up
Yeah,
on.
no, we're hip hop
Because
heads,
I be
bro.
like, I be talking slick as
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah,
you know
people
what I
don't
mean?
catch it. People don't catch
That's
it.
what I like.
And it sounds and when like if you're not hip to it, you know what I mean, be like, oh, what this nigga saying, but nigga, I'm talking crazy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
exactly. Or they'll be like, "Oh, that sounds dope," but they're not getting exactly
Yeah.
what
They're not
they're saying
under-
and shit. You know, what I'm
And
saying?
you know that goes back to reasonable doubt, my nigga. A
Yeah.
lot of people didn't get that shit when it first came
Nah,
out. It
yo.
took a while to digest because those bars, similar to these, they're you gotta fucking read into them. You feel me?
Yeah,
You know what's
yeah.
funny, man? That you say the reasonable doubt shit. Like I called, like when after I did Set of Skills, right, and I already had done like 2 or 3 tracks already. I called my man's up from like, you know, my nigga Cream. He used to be on Take Money, and I'm like, yo, my nigga, you're not gonna believe this when I tell you this, but this album sounds like Reasonable Doubt. And he's like, word? He said, get me on a feature. I was like, bro, bye.
Always.
I'll call you later. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you felt it.
Yeah.
But I felt it. Like when I made Set of Skills, it's so slick, and I'm just like, yo, this shit remind me of Reasonable Doubt right
Yeah,
here. You know
yo,
what I mean?
that was first thought, bro.
Yeah.
That was the first thought, man.
You're right there.
I'm just making sure if I wrote it down because that was my first thought.
Yeah.
Then we go into World Is Yours. I love the designer talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know that World Is Yours is an old record actually, man. That's one that I had in the stash, and I felt like it went and it would mix in well. You know what I mean?
What's going on today? And shit.
Well, you know what I mean? So, and look, I recorded that song, bro. Keep it real with you. I want to say like 6 years ago, bro.
Wow.
Wow. It doesn't sound like it. No.
You know what I mean?
Good tell.
Three things I love about this song. The end of the first verse, the Biggie reference.
And I went to Houston with it.
I wrote
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But what I love about the Biggie, what the fuck is the bar? Only do it if your heart's into it.
Yeah.
I live
Exactly.
the phrase sky's
That's
the
limit.
limit.
Yeah.
Phrase sky's the limit, yeah.
And then the pause, and then motherfucker.
Yeah.
I love that you kept that in there. Yo. Then the Pimp C. I love that. And then you
Yeah.
got a bar in there that I think is very important. Strong Spanish woman that's gonna be my wife.
Yeah.
I think
I didn't even know I was gonna have a Spanish wife at that time. You understand what I'm saying? That's a long time ago. I was still like coming up around
6
that
years
time.
ago.
Yeah,
like you
what's
said,
that
yeah.
shit called when you put it into the
When you
universe?
speak it into
And
fruition.
now today, That's what I have.
Yeah,
My man's called me the other day, Big Rock. He was like, "How'd you know you was gonna have a strong Spanish woman?" That's
Word up, you see?
Yeah.
You ain't know it, but you knew it.
Yeah, exactly.
And shout out to your lady again.
Thank
Shout
you,
out to the
man.
family. So I love that song, bro. Outro is the president or the CEO?
The CEO of Sound Royalties.
And that's a company that you are involved with?
Yes, that's the company that basically is kind of the reason why I really don't need a label.
Okay.
Well, so what happened was that these guys are smart over there. And shout out to Alex Heike and everybody over there.
Absolutely.
Okay. What these guys did is these are old music executives that have been in the game, you know what I mean? And they saw that the game has changed now and that independence is really where it's at, you know what I mean? So instead of working the old school way of like doing music, which is like raping the artist and stuff like that, what they do is that they encourage independence in the sense like in order for you to receive an advance from them, you gotta own your catalog, you gotta own your royalties, you gotta be in control of everything.
Right.
And basically what you would do is that you would partner up with them, you know what I mean, and they fund you.
Yeah, basically.
So instead of me waiting 3-4 quarters, you know what I'm saying, for some money to come in, they'll cut you a check for like $50,000.
Okay.
They'll collect 2% interest on the back end, and now I no longer have to wait for 3 months, 5 months to stack up some bread to make some moves.
Right, exactly.
Right,
You got it right there.
I can make some big moves now, and all I gotta focus on is putting music out, and I'm still in control of my catalog. You know what I mean?
And you do own everything.
Yeah.
And this is something you mentioned on the album a few times, and it's something that we hear mentioned a lot.
Yeah.
We are strong believers and strong supporters in being
ownership.
an entrepreneur, owning everything that you do, building your brand and all that stuff. Where do you think that mentality came from? Like, did someone put you onto that game that was already in the music industry, or did you just see other artists go through it?
Nipsey was a big influence for me too from the beginning, and I knew Nipsey. I'm talking about Nipsey when his first mixtape, one of his first mixtapes was Bullets Have No Names.
Okay.
Anybody who's a Nipsey fan, like one of the first videos he did in New York, he's wearing like a Yankee, blue Yankee jacket. I'm up in New York. He was doing songs and shit. So I was following. First of all, I love the West Coast. You know what I mean? I feel like they show way more love, and they embrace their people more.
Yeah,
when you go to California, you still hear like Warren G on the radio, Nate Dogg on the radio.
Yeah.
Like you still hear the legends. Like, you know, they let you know, like, nigga,
they honor.
These are the kings. You know what I mean? And come over here into the tri-state, and you know,
it's all competition.
You don't hear no more Nas on the radio. You don't hear no more Biggie on the radio. You know what I mean?
You barely hear East Coast artists.
And I feel like New York's sold
whatever's
out.
new.
And you know I feel like New York wants to fuck with you when somebody else sees that you're hot.
Yeah, exactly.
And they want to embrace you.
They jump on the wagon.
Like Tekashi, supposedly from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Right? They never embraced him until he had a huge fan base
in
outside
Brooklyn.
of Eastern Europe. That's when Flex started playing him on the radio.
Right.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
we don't have that unity.
Yeah.
You know,
not here.
That's why I'm not biased, bro. I'm from Jersey, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But Jersey's the same shit because I'm from Western New York, which is
we're right there.
the outskirts of like New York, which is
We're 10 minutes
mentality
away.
here is even. I feel like it's even worse than New York.
But the ownership thing again, we wanna I don't know, just promote it, right? Like, is that something when you go mentor people, you're telling them about that?
Yeah.
Like, you're promoting to them, like, own your shit?
Yeah.
So artists, anybody listening, unsigned artists, signed artists, big time, small time, coming in the game, leaving the game. Words from the brother Mesa: own your shit, own your albums, own your masters, own your publishing, own all your rights, because that's where that's what's the word?
The independence?
No. The money we were talking about earlier.
Generational wealth.
Generational wealth. There
Yes.
you go. That's how you build generational wealth, and
yep.
that's important because you're a new father.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Congratulations.
Thank
Your
you.
son is
Congrats.
2, right?
Two.
Dope.
Two. Thank you, man.
Yeah.
How did first? How do you feel about fatherhood? And 2, how did that change?
Your
Your
outlook.
life and kind of how you move a little bit, if it did.
And even your lyrical content and what you talk about.
Yo, it's a big responsibility, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't take it lightly. You know what I mean? So, as far as like cutting ties with people and shit like that, yeah, you know. And once I have my son, barely anybody sees me anymore. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you know what it is? I look at him and I'm just like, damn, I can't let him down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I gotta be here, type shit. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So I work at home. I work from home. You know what I mean? I write. You know, the other day, just like a day ago, he was sitting on my lap, I'm playing beats. I'm writing. He's on my lap, just moving around. But I'm still going with it. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? It's
Exactly.
what it is. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. That's
I
what it
seen
is.
the other day you had him doing laundry.
He does laundry now. You know what I mean? That's my lady. She you know, she's very good with that. She's a social worker, so
Okay.
you know, she's very well trained on how to raise kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, I saw him grabbing the mic. I don't recall if it was
He's
a
already
baby
grabbing
mic.
the mic.
Yeah,
He's grabbing the mic. He's
That's
trying
a
to
good sign.
spit,
That's a good
sing.
sign.
I don't know what he's trying to do, but he's already
Like
he knows
father,
what,
like son.
he knows what to do with it. Though I tell you that he knew what to do with it as soon as he grabbed it. You know what I mean?
It's in the genes, bro.
Yeah.
He got his rapper hands down perfect and shit.
That's what's up. Shout out to the baby.
Yeah,
man.
shouts, man. Shouts to the family.
Before we get into your future plans, we recently have all been going through a global pandemic.
Yeah.
When this started, I was heavy into your page because you were actually one of the first people I seen on there, kind of like giving like advice on dealing with COVID. You feel me? As far as staying safe, as far as other different methods and stuff. I just want to ask you your thoughts, bro. Like, what?
At this point, man, I don't know what the fuck they're doing, bro. It's too much to keep up with, man. You know
But
what I mean?
how? All right, better question. How has it changed your lifestyle in the sense that you already said you wasn't really in the streets like that?
For me, this was a blessing. You know what I mean? Right. So, I know people are going through hard times and shit like that, but me personally, you know, and I hate saying this, but I'm just saying me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like I want this shit to last until it's safe to come out. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I don't want to like fake open shit and then we go back to
And
the
then
same
it gets
shit.
worse.
So if it's gonna take to like next January, then let it be. Keep the money running, and we're gonna be straight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And again, this is the time that for people who are really movers and shakers to take advantage,
To be innovative.
Be innovative. With your brands, with your content. I know you tried. Not tried. You did. You freaked a totally different brand of media content when you went into cooking with Mesa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of reinvented myself.
Yeah.
That's dope, though.
Question number 1: do you cook?
Yeah.
I'm cooking right now.
Right?
I got something
You're a foodie?
I got something on the slow cooker right now.
I seen a few episodes. I remember this one in particular because it's just my shit, bro. Picadillo with the white rice. The
That was
Cuban
my first
picadillo.
episode. I was really raw.
Oh, that was episode
Yeah,
1.
yeah.
That's my shit, bro. But what was the thought process behind that? Like,
Well, I knew that I needed to. I knew I needed to expand. You know what I mean?
Diversify.
Further than the music. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I needed to also start creating something that I could do aside from the music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, Anthony Bourdain, of course, is really my initial inspiration.
Wow. He was dope.
Yeah, and believe it or not, China Mac.
oh shit, yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, shout out to China Mac.
He
I
probably
fuck with
doesn't-
China Mac.
He probably doesn't know that, right? But yeah, he got Mac Eats.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
I
seen
forgot
him going
about it.
eating. Was it chicken wings? Like Chinese chicken wings?
Yeah.
Yo, that cat is funny, bro.
So I was like, yo, this is dope. I could do this in the hood. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, that was another show you did.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I could do Taste of My City and then
Yeah,
Cooking
Taste
with
of My
Mesa.
City. Yeah, yeah.
Right.
So I said, fuck it, I'm going to run both.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then I did the stay motivated shit. I haven't really, I got cut short. You know what I mean? Because I started in January with all that.
Okay.
And I started releasing. So I did all that from January to the end of February till we got shut down for the quarantine. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty dope though. That like the cooking shit. Now, is there anybody else that you might have watched that maybe influenced you into cooking and shit, or is that something you always wanted to like?
Are you a foodie?
Are you a foodie?
Yeah, no, because I knew how to. I've been knowing how to cook for a long time because of my mom and my aunt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Watching them and shit.
My aunt especially. You know what I mean? And so to be right there, she's like, "Oh, cut this onion."
My bad, Moo. Go ahead.
Yeah,
say what
Moo,
you were gonna say.
It's all good, my brother. I was gonna say not to stay on the quarantine because we pivoted back to it real quick, but a thought comes to mind because I did see you had a video with a rapper that recently passed away from that, Fred the Godson.
Yeah.
And I
in
wanted
peace.
to know,
RIP.
like, RP Fred the Godson. I want to know, like, your thoughts and like how it affected you, if it affected you in any way.
Yeah, well, Fred was my dog, you know what I mean? Like, in a sense, like, we got 2 songs together, and we shot a video together.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I got the footage I just put in the new video, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's the last footage I had of me and him that I didn't use for a music video. It was just us making that song from the bottom album. But aside from that, Fred will post me on my birthdays on his page. I'm still on there right now. He'll post my album, you know what I mean? And he was a cool cat because he always would drop game on me. Like the first time I met him, so I always present myself like try to be like with these when I start doing these features with these bigger cats. Like I did it in Premiere Studios in New York. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'll be like, I want them to come in and be like, man, this nigga's doing his thing, man. He carrying himself properly, you know what I mean?
Of course. You don't want to come off as like some fuckboy and shit.
You know what I mean? So, he loved the song, you know what I mean? And it was funny because he's the only rapper that still writes on a paper, at least that I've seen.
Yeah.
Like he had a book bag and he does this, carries his book. He would carry his book bag everywhere.
His book of rhymes
with a pad and a pen.
Wow.
He would come pull up like that and just write, you know what I mean, on the paper.
Yeah.
And after we recorded the song, he told me, he said, yo, and which is something that I'm going to start doing more now because when he passed, when people passed away, you start thinking about what they told you.
Yeah.
And or like what message, little bit of game he tried to drop, you know what I mean? One of the things he told me was about paying for features, you know what I mean? He's like, yo, Mess, he had told me, he's like, yo, I just did a song with Rick Ross, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even though I'm Fred the God, I still had to pay him. He's like, that's just how it works until the coin flips.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
He's like, so, me charging you is the same thing, you know what I mean? It's what everybody gets paid for features, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That whole, like, doing shit out of love is bullshit because then when it comes down to publishing, people, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's still business at the end of the day.
Exactly. At the end of the day, exactly. So that's one of the things he told me. Then another thing he told me, he's like, yo, he said, you got a smooth voice, bro. He said, you gotta have somebody singing on the hook for the girls and you rapping in the verse smooth. He said, you'll kill them like that. Yeah. And like, I was like, I said, yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we even worked later on. We worked after, we did another song, and he was a cool dude in that sense. Like he had my phone number. He would text me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He called me at 8:30 in the morning one time, like a month before he passed away.
Yeah.
He tells me, "Yo, Mess, I got these God level albums." He's like, "I got the vinyl and the CD. Which one you want?" I was like, "Which was more expensive?" He's like, "The vinyl." I'm like, "How much is it?" He's like, $150. I was like, I'm gonna cash app you right now. I was like, sign it for me. You gonna mail it to my crib? He's like, yeah. I was like, all right, say no more. He's like, good looking, King. I was like, say no more.
But that's support though.
Of course,
he supported you, you support him. Yeah, it's all the
of
same
course.
shit.
I was like, let me get the biggest
Exactly.
one.
Right.
Exactly.
And sure enough, comes to my crib, signed, yo, Mr. Hunter Summers, still wrapped in plastic. I tell my girl, I'm not gonna open this.
Nice.
Save this.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at that.
Like a month later, nigga, I see that he posted the picture. And I sent him Psalms 91 immediately. I text him.
Wow.
And I'm like, yo, Fred, I'm gonna give my mom your name so she could pray for you, because my mom's up at like at 4 a.m. and she's fasting till like 6 and praying with people from like all over the world.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
God bless.
And
God bless.
And he was like, last thing he texted me was like, "I love you, kid."
Oh man.
And boom, and
Damn.
he went on the ventilator for a couple of days. I waited. My mom was praying. She kept asking me every day. It looked like he was gonna make it, but problem that Fred was diabetic and he had chronic asthma.
Wow.
Oh shit.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P. Fred, bro.
Yeah, man.
One of the
man,
last
we say-
wordsmiths.
Word, yeah, because
Yeah.
he was really
And a
with it,
humble
man.
guy. You
Yeah.
feel me? Above all else, what you're describing to us is a humble person. You
Yeah.
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Grounded, not letting the music shit get to his head.
Exactly.
Another thing. This is probably the most valuable thing he told me. I would always tell him, "Yo, thanks, Fred. Yo, thanks for pulling up." You know what I mean? I would make him do extra shit. I wasn't always be like, "Yo, come lay down this verse." I would be like, "Yo, but I need you to come to my studio because I gotta film you." He's like, "Ah, man." So I'm like, "Yo, I'll shoot you some extra." He's like, "Ah, I'll do it, man. So I'll do it. I got you." I mean, mind you, he's coming from the Bronx.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a trip.
Yeah.
But I remember that day when it was the last session I had with him, and I told him, "Yo, thank you, Fred. Yo, I appreciate it, man. I know you don't gotta do this for me." And he's like, "Yo, Mess, niggas make it and they forget what it is to be on the other side of the coin."
True. That's dope. That's
You know what
fire.
I mean?
That's fire.
So that's like his whole mindset was like,
yeah. Somebody helped
We-
me,
we-
I'm gonna help somebody else. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dope.
We lost
dope.
a good one there, man.
Yeah, that
Rest in
fucking
peace,
sucks.
bro.
R.I.P. Fred the Godson, man.
R.I.P. man.
To go back to your cooking and the food aspect, you're also now farming,
"No, I'm starting." Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Your own crops and stuff.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, man, I love it.
That's being sustainable,
Yeah.
bro. Like you don't have
That's
to worry.
what I'm
about,
aiming for.
Yeah.
I mean, right now I'm in the hood still,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But eventually I want to have
like a greenhouse.
some land, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So-
you're learning it now. As always, the most hip hop
My
shit.
parsley is ready to go, though.
Yeah.
Parsley's ready to chop.
So
The most hip hop
That'll be the
shit
first thing,
is,
you know what I mean?
getting the most out of what you got. You
Yeah.
feel me? So even though you don't have land per se right now, you got enough that you got some parsley popping. You feel
Yeah.
me? And
Exactly.
that's
Exactly.
that's
That's
from
amazing.
the earth, and that's beautiful, bro.
that's amazing.
Y'all got any specific questions? Anything left? I think I'm pretty much done with. Oh no! I have one more. But do y'all have anything?
I was gonna ask about we spoke
Go ahead,
about it
Hov.
already. About being Latino in hip hop. Instead of
Yeah.
being a Latin artist,
Yeah.
you're a Latino in hip hop.
Yeah.
And that's that's good that you separate that, because a lot of people think, oh, he's a Latin rapper, they're gonna expect you to rap in Spanish and do
Yeah,
reggaeton
100%.
and all that shit.
I get it all the time. So,
Yeah. Now we spoke on that.
Yeah,
That
you
was
know,
gonna
yeah.
be my main thing.
But that's like a big.
Oh shit!
Oh shit.
Brother F jumping the gun, but we do want to get into a freestyle segment. We do want you to drop some bars, and
Word.
it is going to be over that particular beat. So are you ready?
Let's do it.
All right, brother
shit.
F over there in the cut. Are you ready?
You ready to cue that up?
I was too ahead ready.
I know you was
Got
jumping
trigger
the
happy.
gun.
Yo, did we
Yo,
talk
let's get to
about
the
it?
bars
I heard you
already,
talking
man.
about
What the
it,
fuck?
Did we include band talk in the album on the album?
Yeah, he
cut?
spoke. That was the bonus track. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the bonus track. That's right. That's one of my favorites when it slows down.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, when that chop comes.
Yeah,
in.
yeah. When you screw it up. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's your opening bar on that one is "Welcome to West New York, we the coalition."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely
Welcome to West New York, this the coalition.
that's definitely.
I really look at it like a military standpoint. Like I'm really like, I get a lot of hate in West New York, though. That's the crazy part about it. Like, and the thing is, like, I don't agree with that ignorant street mentality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
A lot of people live by a false code.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I stand by real principles, which is being a man, taking care of your family, being a stand-up guy to your people, being a stand-up guy just in general to your
Exactly.
mother, your brother, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
That's the real purpose in life. That's how
Yeah.
everybody should be. If everybody was like that, we would be a lot further than what we are.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Big time. Big time.
The people hold each other back, bro.
Yeah.
Often.
But people come around, man.
Some
People
people.
come around. people now, they come around. Them same haters, they come around. I'm starting to see it now, man.
Of course.
I've been hated on for so long. Now, out of nowhere, people are hitting me up. They're following me.
Yeah.
They're showing support. You understand what I'm saying?
Well,
I don't take it personal.
You know what it is? You can't hate fucking talent, bro. You can try, but eventually the talent is gonna win because the hate is only but so real. You feel me? Like hate is a fake thing. Hate comes from within.
Yeah, exactly.
So when someone's hating on you, exactly. It has nothing to do with you.
It has to do if I'm hating on you, it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with me.
Yeah.
So as they mature and they realize, like, Mesa never did nothing to me. He's spitting some fire bars. He got good music. Let me, what's wrong with me and shit.
Yeah.
But I wanted to give a shout out to the brother P. Diddy, Pedro Davila. He's actually the one who connected us for this interview. So I wanted to give a big shout out.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you see, like, how many niggas can say like they still talk to like OG like P. Diddy? You know what I mean? So like these are my coaches. You know what I mean? Like not coaches like in any type of sports. I'm just being outside
in the sport of life.
The sport of life,
you know
exactly.
I mean? So
yeah. I've known P. Diddy since 1992 or 93.
That's because I ran with his little brother Georgie.
Okay.
And Georgie Davila, yeah.
So and George, how old is George?
He's what, like 4 years younger, I think, than Pedro.
Yeah.
So
and mind you, how old am I though? I'm 34.
Yeah.
So do the math. How old I was, and I was running with them.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying?
That goes back to the OGs.
The OGs.
And being able to absorb life lessons without having to pay the price of going through them. You feel me?
That's another thing too. Like with the OG talk, I know we want to get to the freestyle, no, but that's the other thing. Sometimes you try to talk to the youth and they don't listen. They don't want to listen. They be like, "Nah, get out of here, old head." You trying to preach and this and that. You know what I mean? So that makes it harder.
That's what I like to call the stupid ones.
The stupid ones.
For real, because the smart ones are gonna absorb the game, bro. And that's why those of us that do, we stand in a different stature than those of us that didn't. We know real from fake and right from wrong, and we know if I say it's wrong, 100 people could say it's right, but I'm gonna stand here and tell you it's wrong, because I know that's what I was taught. That's how I came up.
I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example, right? I'll give you an example in that. My mom's husband, you know what I mean? I always knew the dude was a piece of shit since I was like 3-4 years old, right? Probably basically destroyed my family because, my father passed away. This nigga wasn't even my pops. So, long story short, my mom ends up kicking me out like at 15, 16 years old because for whatever reason, this nigga, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that led to me, a whole bunch of crazy shit.
Because you got to survive.
Yeah. So now I'm 34, right? And after all these years, about like 2 years ago, right before my son was about to be born, my mom comes to me, she hits me up, she calls me, tells me, I got to talk to you, right? Now, for all these years, I done gotten into fights with my mom, with my sister.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Saying like, yo, y'all could come chill with me, but you can't bring this nigga around.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You can't bring this nigga around my kid. You can't bring this nigga in my new home with my wife.
Mm-hmm. You can't bring them demons around.
You can't bring them, period.
Yeah. His presence.
So one of the last fights me and my mom had was on Mother's Day. I was like, yo, Mom, come to the house. I got your gift here. And she's like, well, can I go with this guy? I was like, no. She was in front of him. You know what I mean? And I was like, Ma, you can't come over here with him. And then she's like, oh, well, if I can't come with him, right?
Mm-hmm.
She hang up. She didn't come. My godmother didn't come to the crib. It was only my sister that came to the crib. Solid. Fuck it. They want to come with that nigga, they can stay with that nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is my mom's.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Now, this has been an armed battle going my whole life.
Yeah.
Till 2 years ago, my mom calls me. I got to talk to you. Right? What's up, Ma? Pick her up. Talk to me. I got two mothers. I got my aunt, and I got my mom.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Shit, I got And
I'm like, she's like, yeah, I wanted to talk to you because, me and this guy he left me and he cheated on me with another girl. Wow. You know what I mean?
And you was right the whole time.
Yeah.
You you saw it the whole
I
time.
stayed solid 30-something years.
Against the whole
They
family.
and then, so mind you, my mom was coming around, right, talking, saying that it was me, right, to my girl's family. You feel me? This is my girl's brother right here behind me.
Oh, all right.
This is family, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So she was already instilling all them things like it was me. To the end, sometimes that's what I'm saying, being solid.
Exactly, yeah.
Means
Sticking by
standing
your
on
shit.
your own, bro.
Yeah.
And no matter if nobody's gonna look at you, everybody's gonna look at you sideways.
Yeah.
But look how, you know how when my mom tells me that, she said, "Oh, he cheated me." She tells me, "What do you think we should do?" I'm like, "What do you think we should do?" I told her, "Ma, I told you to leave this nigga years ago."
Yeah.
And now he's just trying to bounce on you. You ain't never worked. You ain't had no job in 20 years, 25 years. You depended on this nigga, and he could just up and leave. Don't worry, man. I got your lawyer fee.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
Because
So imagine standing for that nigga, and then the anger you feel like.
Yeah, exactly.
I was right the whole time.
Exactly.
And you gonna cut, you know what I mean?
And you went against what you thought and shit. Yeah, nah.
It would have been easy to say "told you so"
Yeah.
and handle it. You feel me? But that goes even further into the cloth you cut from. You feel me? Because mom, if I
They got stood against my mom, my nigga.
You stood against her for 30 years, but when she needed you, you was there.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You feel me? Me and my
that's
sister
real
went
man shit.
halves on that. And my sister's a female, bro. That nigga put hands on my sister when I was like, my sister's 41, so I was like, I was like 7, 6 years old. I couldn't really do much.
Yeah, you can't do
Which is the reason my sister bopped out of the crib. My sister was my last protector.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Then you was on your own. Yeah.
Then I was on my own. I caught the bad end of it. So that's why I stood so solid. I was like, man, if you bring this nigga around me, I'll kill him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know. And I tell everybody this. There's one person in the world that if I ever see, right, I don't know what I would do, my nigga. Myself, I just
Yeah.
And it's him.
Because I'm already a little bit of a live wire. Like, I kind of like settling shit like quick.
Yeah.
Like, if we have a problem, let's talk about it. And sometimes niggas, they have problems on the internet, and then when you see them outside, because I be driving around, I'll pull up on them. Yo, what's up, my nigga? Let's chop it up. Nah, yo, da, da, da. And that's cool. I brush that shit off. But that nigga,
yeah, you don't
Let's
know.
hope you never see him.
Yeah,
let's hope. That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
Let's hope I
exactly,
never
yeah.
see him.
And thumbs down to that nigga.
Yeah.
For real. That's not man shit. All right, brother F, we ready for this Fuego 16?
We ready.
16.
All right.
know.
Shit.
Whenever you're ready, hit that beat for him.
There you go, baby.
Yeah. It's been a minute since I did a freestyle like this, yo, but you know what? We're going to get it rocked.
That's right, baby.
Yeah. Check. Numbers going crazy, got these haters mad. Hustle through the season, I be in my bag. 20 racks a verse, I think it's really funny. When pussy niggas thought I wasn't getting money. Fuck them, let them talk, I'm really bad at it. Vacation with the family, chilling on the island. Don't compare my music to these local niggas. Mesa owns his matches, dog, I don't owe you niggas. Meetings with Atlantic, shot to Sean Barrett. Shorty mixed the Gucci with the Donna Karen. Pulled over for smoking loud up in Mexico. When they saw who I was with, they had to let me go. Put on for my city, that's a fact now. Even haters are even starting to clap now. Man, these niggas weren't built to go the last round. I stood the test of time, dog, and never back down. When I pull up looking fly with a dame. Gotta thank the hood, baby, put me on to the game. Been a long time, and I've been doing my thing. Yeah, I've been doing my thing. Listen, yeah, I gotta stay fly when I hop in the ride. They ask me what's the limit, baby, and I point to the sky. Ain't no telling where I'm going when it comes to the grind. Yeah, listen. Then at 9, man, I'm the coordinator. Swear that ass be my motivator. I ain't got time, and I ignore the haters. Yeah, at the mall, we gon' blow this paper. Yeah, Renaissance with a ruby in. Yo, your girlfriends know the crew I'm in. I done signed a couple deals, not the same in the city that the boy here acting brand new be in. Every city with the top down. Heard they still hating not now. Shorty bag, I put a flag on the eye. Gucci store popping tags on the
Woo! That's right. Oh man, Mesa, baby, Mr. 100 Summers. Getting it popping. Straight Fuego Studio.
Yes. Thank you and shout out to brother Mesa for dropping them bars, dropping them rhymes.
Mr. 100 Summers.
Make sure y'all go out there, download the new album. Money Was the Motivation. Download all the other albums. Follow him on IG, Mr. 100 Summers.
Yeah, you can go to my website, officialmesa.com.
Even better, go there and get it all
direct.
in one place. One thing we want to do, Mesa, before you go, before we wrap this up, we're gonna hit you with a quick
the rapid fire?
Rapid fire questions, right? These are questions based on episodes that we had in the past. So these are very hip-hop questions. I don't want to know why. I just want you to give me the answer
the first thing that comes to your head.
Okay.
Yeah, to your head. You feel me? Question number 1. And I'm going to do all 10 of these?
Yeah,
pretty much, right? Since
Yeah,
I got
do
it.
the
All
dance,
right.
do the dance.
Question number 1. Purple Tape or Iron Man?
Iron Man.
Big Pun or Big L?
Big L.
Aaliyah, Rihanna, or Beyonce?
Aaliyah.
G-Unit or Dipset?
G-Unit.
Give me your 3 favorite producers.
Got Storage. Dream Life. I gotta say my producers. I love my producers.
There you go, even better.
Yo, yeah, Dream Life, Eerie Skies, all them guys, two dope boys. Cause they're young and they're like, they're still trying to keep that sound alive. So dope.
Is Jadakiss top 5 DOA?
100%.
Is Puff Daddy the devil?
No comment.
Good shit.
Who had the best verse on Reservoir Dogs?
Tough to say, man. You know what? I like that song, but I'm not too crazy about it.
All right, the final question, the number one battle, the number one argument in hip hop of all time. Who's the best MC, Biggie, Jay-Z, or Nas?
And it's okay if it's just for today. It could change tomorrow.
No, I feel like it's, it's hard. You can't really compare, man, because, Biggie died, and I get what he did in such a short amount of time, but, Ho's just, on another level, bro. You know?
Yeah, he is God.
And, Biggie's always going to be the king, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But what matters is what keeps on continuing to, you know what I mean?
Consistency.
And Nas is dope too, but, Nas' first 2 albums for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Classic album. I
really
tell people.
First 3.
Thank you. Because I feel the third album doesn't get enough credit, and
right?
that is my favorite album from Nas.
I
Am is my favorite album, and if
first 3 after that.
If they had released I Am the way they intended to, the double album
double
with the
album,
story the way it was supposed to be, that would have been probably the greatest hip-hop album of all time.
But then you got, Jay-Z still talking that, Story of OJ.
Yeah, and Soulja Slim.
444.
Soulja Slim.
444.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tell people...
The What's Free fucking verse.
He's talking some crazy, 444. That's transformation, you know what I mean?
That's adulthood.
Maturation.
Yeah. I tell people sometimes when I'm broke, I like Nas more, and when I got money, I like Jay-Z more.
Yeah, you connect more with Jay-Z.
But the thing is that Jay's wordplay.
Yeah. It just sometimes it takes you. Sometimes it takes you years to catch it. You'll catch it mad late.
Exactly.
Mad late. It'll hit you one day. You'll be like, oh.
I think I just figured some shit out last week that he said.
I believe it.
You know who was like that too? Fred the Godson.
Yeah.
Word,
he was dope. He was amazing. Fred the Godson was dope.
Yeah, make sure y'all download that last Fred the Godson project, the last Payback, I think it was called.
Yeah.
Definitely a solid project, and make sure y'all support and download all his other work. Rest in peace again to him. Is there any other shout outs you want to give, Brother Mesa?
Yeah.
Anybody you want to big up or anything?
Shout out to everybody, and to the people hating, y'all need to stop hating. But I guess at the end of the day, I was telling I was telling my man this the other day. Yo, if a nigga don't hate on you, you know what I mean? It doesn't give you that motivation to go further, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I want to give a shout out to the haters because they tell you they have a purpose. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody says. Everybody listens to what a hater says.
Yo.
Whether it affects you or not,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You're
But you
looking at
listen.
the comments,
But you
looking at
hear
what
it.
people are saying, but you
Yeah.
don't take it personal.
Yeah.
And
Well,
you-
some people do.
Yeah, exactly. Some people do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you use that as fuel.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Mhm.
To prove them wrong. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean?
I always say, like Fab said, man, if you ain't got haters, you probably ain't got shit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who was the other one that said if you ain't got haters, you ain't popping?
Yeah.
I don't remember. It's one of these new niggas, but it makes sense, you know.
Yeah.
That's a gauge on
Good and evil. You can't have one without the other.
Yeah.
It can't just be all love.
Yeah. Good wouldn't be
There's some
good.
people that hate for no reason. Their whole
Yeah.
life is salty.
Yeah, yeah. Hey.
You feel me?
Yeah. That's
Yo,
their
this is
existence.
what
They
do.
wake
They
up
are
angry and hating.
They are walking like, yo, I'm a hate. Yo, there's a page right now, right, on Instagram called 201 Fraud. Okay. And this page is specifically to target whenever a blog posts me to talk shit about me. I don't know who this person is.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying?
Get the fuck out of
Man.
here.
Yo, somebody got a burner
You
account.
serious? It's gotta be
Wow.
an old chick that you had, my nigga.
I don't know, man. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying the amount of energy it
Yeah.
takes
To do that.
To do that whole page.
Yeah.
to do that whole thing.
Instead of channeling that to something good or positive. Yeah.
And you got to see some of the comments that are left in the blogs about me.
It's gotta
I've seen them. I went through and saw them, and
It's
and
gotta
like
make you laugh,
said,
though. It's gotta make you laugh.
It really does, because people who really know me be like, yo,
Yeah,
these people
yeah.
are so ignorant.
That's what I mean. It's gotta make you laugh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the comments that are being made. And instead of being like, damn, there's a person from West New York that's making noise, bringing light to, because everywhere you see is, yo, independent artists from West New York, New Jersey, West New York, New Jersey. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I always make it known, like, yo, I am from West New York, Jersey, and you gotta let that be known.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't
Instead
try to front like you're from somewhere else and shit.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I've been telling all the niggas that been hitting me up from the hood, all the rappers and shit like that, and or just niggas, like other artists in general. Niggas hit me, yo, finally from the same hood, yo, my nigga, yo, good shit. You know, you bringing light to the hood. I was like, yo, my nigga, all I want you to know is that we gotta get unified, and you gotta spread the word, talk to your people. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And get everybody on board. That's
Get
what I'm
everybody
telling
in the same
everybody.
team.
You feel me?
As you should, yeah.
Because niggas want to reach out and fuck with me because they see me making moves, and I'm down to fuck with niggas. But I'm telling niggas, spread it out. Spread the word. We got to unify, bro.
Yeah.
None of that hating shit. You know what I mean? We could be doing our own shows, cashing out every month.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's a big mission.
Yeah, it's not always easy to get people on the same wavelength, but again, the smart ones are the ones that you know get on board, and that's everybody will benefit, man. When that spotlight is shining on a city, people don't remember. Like, for example, Nelly, when he blew up, the spotlight was now on St. Louis.
Yeah.
Then came Chingy. Then came Jaquan.
Exactly.
Then came whoever else.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
St.
So when
Lunatics.
when that spotlight is on an area, a city or something,
Yeah.
let's say Mesa comes out and he gets signed or whatever, his success continues to grow independently enough to where there's a spotlight on the city.
Yeah. National
Other
spotlight.
artists are gonna benefit from
yeah,
that.
exactly.
So that
I got
hater
one last
shit-
question.
Go ahead.
To spin this to a positive. You got a lot of collabs with established artists. You know what I'm saying? Like Fred the Godson from the BX, Al Bial from Jersey City, P, who I think is from the BX too, right?
Yeah, he's from the Bronx.
Vado, who's from Harlem.
Boom
Is
P.
there anyone that you
Unp.
yeah.
Okay.
And Vado, and is there anyone that you're interested in collabing with next that you have on your radar?
Oh, my radar. That's a good question, man. See, you know, the radar stuff.
Yeah.
That's how it is. You know what I mean? Right now, I could share this with you guys. This is supposed to be secrets because these are like stuff that's coming out. You know what I mean? But,
No doubt.
Exclusive information.
That's right. Pay attention.
right now, I'm in the process of doing something with Sue Surf.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm gonna do something with Sue Surf.
Okay.
soon.
Dope.
Shout out to
You
Sir.
gotta
Yeah.
find the right record.
Steady.
You know what I
Right.
mean? You know what I mean? Probably so it could come out in August. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Good shit.
On the new project.
On the new project, I'm gonna try. If it doesn't, if I don't make it, like here's the thing, like I know I got that line to make that happen because Boogs records them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
So here, Boog's already reached out and he said, "Yo, we can make that happen." You know what I mean?
Good shit.
But if I don't find the right record, I won't do it. I won't force it. Just
Right.
because I have the feature there, ready to go, it doesn't mean I'm gonna do it.
Right.
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 Oh, yeah.
Cool I'm right now. I'm in a tie right now with this record, this new record that I got coming out. It's like for women, you know what I mean, for the strippers and shit like that. And I'm either gonna do it with Chinese Kitty,
Okay.
or this up and coming girl called Roxanne Montana.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
All right. Shout out to them for sure.
She just did a song with Rick Ross called "Dope Girl."
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I'm in the process of that now. You know what I mean? So that's what's on my radar right now.
Awesome.
No diggity.
Good shit. We
Yes.
look forward to hearing all
Yeah,
that.
man.
We look forward
Yeah,
to
for
the
sure,
new
for
album. Once quarantine is over, I know I'm gonna see you out there, Vegas, Miami, Cali.
Vegas.
You know, hitting them streets, getting them shows popping and stuff. So I wish you all the best of luck
you,
with
bro.
that,
Yeah,
my
man.
brother.
Thank you.
Again, good luck on the project. God bless it. The baby, the lady. Anybody you want to shout out, say goodbye to? Let's hit these sign offs. So we can keep
shout
it
out
moving.
to everybody that's tuning in. Shout out to everybody, man, everybody.
Mook, you
So
got
many
any
people
shout
to
outs?
name.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. Shout out everybody, West New York. You took me back on a trip. You know what I'm saying? I ain't been back in Jersey in a minute, but shout out to the old hood. Everybody who grew up, you know, all the way from like 6'6" on down to 50th.
Mm-hmm.
You know how we do. And yo, shout out LBE, the crew, my niggas, J Kid, J Trees, my twin and triplet. LBE for life, and we're gonna keep it rocking.
That's right, baby.
Great American hip hop debate, baby.
VS, any shout out?
You know, VSOP here, man. Give it at me at the real VSOP on Twitter. You know, favorite producer. So, thank you again to the brother Mesa
Thank you,
for
my
being
brother.
here,
Thank
man.
you guys for having me.
Yeah, man, for sure. We'll do this
Shout
again.
out to my doggy Fahim too.
Yeah, bro.
Hell
F
yeah,
again
brother
at
F.
Straight Fuego Studio, providing that crystal clear quality for your earlobe penetration. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And we here, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
We're looking forward to your project,
Thank
my
you,
brother.
Thank you.
Bless.
Before I forget, let me hit the M Burns love song of the week.
Let's see what you got there.
This one is a little more street. This one's a little more.
Wait, hold on. Wait, I forgot. You just talking about the M Burns. This brought me back. You did a video, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I saw it. I think who sent it to me? Christian Caines. You know what Christian Caines is?
No. It maybe
He's young.
by
He's young.
faith. Nah, if he's young, I
Yeah,
definitely
yeah,
know.
that's what you call a little brother, right?
Danny Caines.
Danny Kind's little brother.
Oh, Danny, I know.
All right.
Okay.
His younger brother.
Okay.
Okay, so he sends it to me. He said, "What do you think about this?" I was
Uh-huh.
like, "I don't know what this is." And I'm like, but I'm like, "Yo, this nigga's rapping about all the old school spots."
Yeah.
West New York.
He said, "Yo, he's an old school from West New York."
yeah. That shit, bro. One night I couldn't sleep, and the bars. I was in bed, bro, cansado. You feel me? Tired, and I couldn't sleep, and I'm letting videos play on YouTube, and Bodega Bam So Brooklyn Challenge plays. And in my mind, I was just like, yo, I'm so West New York, thank you, Jesus. And it just came from there, you feel me?
Yeah.
And I'm not a rapper. I don't claim to be a rapper or nothing. I'm a writer. And yo, that shit just came out, bro. And it was fun, and we shot a little video. And I actually reached out to P. Diddy to hit you so we could do like almost like a remix, because I know you're the most popping in West New York. And I was like, fuck it. You know, if we're gonna have fun with it, yeah, for sure. Let's take it up another notch. And that's how we're here today. So shout out to that shit, you know, like
You
my
mentioned
foray
in the
into
actual video and shit.
Yeah, bro. No, that's fun. That's
you're Cuban?
That's us.
Nah, I'm
having fun.
Argentinian.
Argentinian?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. You see,
Yeah.
my girl's Uruguayan. She's
Okay.
half Uruguayan.
Oh.
Cuban, half Uruguayan.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we got a whole fucking Latin United Nations.
Latin
Yeah,
United Nations.
Argentina,
Chimichurri?
Dominican.
I love all that shit.
Yeah.
Churrasco, morcilla, everything.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
You
that
fucking
shit.
boludo.
Che,
I fuck
pelotudo.
with, I mean, Uruguayans don't like saying that, you know. Uruguayans don't like saying that they're like, you know, Argentinians and. You know,
Oh yeah, there's always a rivalry and shit, but you
for
know,
me, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
it's not the same thing. Yeah, you see, me and him know it's not the same thing.
It's not?
It's the
No.
soccer. It's the soccer.
It's not the
They
same thing.
be
It's not the same
beefing
thing.
over those soccer games.
Yo, you see, everybody beefs, yo.
Yeah, you see, and
yo.
it's fucked up because we all connected and we all Latin.
Yeah, exactly, yo.
Oh man, but yeah, no, shout out to that, man. Real quick, the M Burns love song of the week actually comes from a Latin rapper, Puerto Rican cat out of Brooklyn. I don't know if y'all heard of him. His name is Nems, and he got a song called Love Love, and I just fuck with it because it's hip hop as fuck, bro. So we're gonna hit y'all with a quick verse off that, and then we'll keep it moving.
Fuck with Niz.
Yeah, that's the M Burns love song of the week. Nems, Love Love, check that out.
Yeah, that boom bap is coming back.
It is, man.
Yeah,
Shout out
man.
to everybody who's bringing back that 90s vibe.
Yes, sir.
Make sure, again, y'all check out the Mesa album, Money Was the Motivation. That's some straight 90s, Reasonable Doubt, double entendre, lyrical bars with some smoothed out production. Check out
My
Villa.
man just sent me the first song right now. My man just sent me, the books just sent me.
Shout out to Bugs, by the way. We're
Yes.
trying to get him up here for an interview
get him up.
to represent, you know, the engineers. We want to school everybody on the actual business of hip hop, and you know, that brother got a good story for those that maybe don't want to be on the mic or in front of the camera.
Exactly.
I'm gonna hit him actually right now and tell him to fucking set that up for you.
Yeah,
He'll come
for
through.
sure.
Appreciate it, man.
And
Thank you.
else,
Appreciate that.
Anybody else you want me to like, that I know?
Yeah.
Just hit me up, man.
No doubt.
Thank you.
Appreciate it,
write
man.
a lot?
Yeah, I put out a book a few years ago.
Bro.
Yeah, thank you, brother. Thank you.
What's the book?
It's a book of poetry. It's called All Flowers Die. It's available on Amazon, or you can get it direct from me, and I'll sign it for you. But yeah, man, that's my shit. Writing. My brother Mook right here. He put out a book also. It's called My 9/11. It's about his story of what he went through during the few days right before 9/11 happened,
Right after.
when it happened, and the
Crazy ass story.
What do you think about writing a movie?
We thought about that.
after.
You were developing a
I'm
script.
Niggas would be down.
I'm gonna hit you with. I have a movie idea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to you
That's
about
next.
it off air because I don't want to, give the idea away. But if you got something in mind,
We're
too,
going off air, people.
yeah,
We're
we
going
can
off.
get on that. So yeah, shout out to Brother F, Straight Fuego Studios.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to everybody on YouTube. Shout out to everybody on Apple Podcasts. Shout out to everybody on Spotify.
SoundCloud.
Shout out to everybody on SoundCloud. Shout out to all the followers on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Shout out to Brother Mesa for coming through. Shout
Yes,
out to
sir.
his brother Chris.
Yes, sir.
Mook on the check-in.
The sponsors.
VS to the left.
Yes, sir.
J Kid on the production.
Uh-huh.
Four Locos. White Owls.
And
Noches de Recuerdos.
De recuerdo.
Noches de Recuerdos. Y'all got to start doing delivery.
Yeah.
Out. What's it called? Outcalls.
You wildin'.
Other than that, y'all chin up, chest out, carry yourself with honor, carry yourself with pride. Mookie, hit my music.
Facts.
The men hate, but the girls love us. On the board, all we put is numbers.
Posing for the magazine covers. I'm trying to have it locked for 100 summers.